Hey, hey, PURPLEXEDQT here. How you guys doing today? So, let me say my hellos. What's up, Daily Poppins? Hey, Marty. Hey, Rose. Hey, Kim. I'm just gonna do it all at once. Hey, all patrons. Hey, Joanna. Um, let's see. Let me start at the beginning. Hey, old blue eyes. Hey, glitter girl. Hey, Capone. Hey, Mimi. Hey, Huckleberry. Hey, Brady. Hey, Becky. Becky, we missed you. You missed so much today. What's up, Red Dragon? Hey, Truth. Our newest Patreon. Hey, Kim. Hey, Jules. Hey, Huckleberry. And Jules, isn't it a great new symbol? I think it fits perfectly, because we're like Satan. Soon we're gonna start cutting each other and just drink each other's bloods, for like that security. What's up, Aries? What's up, Mandy C and Alyssa and who'd I miss? Kim. I may repeat names. Marty in the house. Did I miss it? Hey, Rhonda. I don't know if I missed anyone. If I did, I apologize. So, if some of you guys work like I do, you probably didn't or don't know what actually transpired this morning. And it all started at 8 a.m. And for those of you that saw my video, I got 2 privacy strikes on it. I'm so not worried. But yeah, 2 privacy strikes on it. Hey, niece. And I had to laugh because people really don't want the truth out. So whatever. But let me just say this, which I find kind of funny. So at around 10:30 this morning, I sent the video to Diane. I sent it to her email. When I sent it to her, I think the video had 40 views on it. Last check, the video had 95 views. All I did was send it to Diane. It's an unlisted video, so unless you have the link, you can't see it. So I thought that was pretty funny. Okay. I work, and I've been listening while at work. Well, that's kind of what I was doing. So, Rhonda Rosebush. So, let me just say, I know everyone's expecting me to go haywire, but I'm not, and I'll tell you guys why. First, I want to start by saying I find it really, really funny that someone who I've never even seen before, which obviously is a fake name, is telling people about how horrible I am, and anytime anyone asks for proof, there is none. It's always, oh, we've shown it. We've done this. No, you haven't shown anything. The only thing that anyone has ever shown is me talking shit about people. Whoopie-doo. But what I have seen over and over and over is everyone blaming me for shit. That I have seen. And I'm, for the most part, blow it off because whatever. Unlike Mandy, Brian, Whiskey, all of them, I don't care what people think of me because I know me. I know who I am. I don't need anyone's approval. I don't need to worry about what anyone thinks of me. As far as an outsider, do I care what my Patreons think of me? Of course I do. That's like saying, would sponsors care if their team, lost every game? Of course the team's going to care about their sponsors because the sponsor supports them. So yes, them I care about. But in ex-Patreon, I don't give a fuck what an ex-Patreon thinks of me. And I saw somebody say, who was never a Patreon, but seems to know so much. I saw somebody in Mandy's chat why don't you ask the ex-Patreons what she's like? Okay, while you're at it, why don't you ask your ex-husband's girlfriend what he's like in bed? That's how stupid it sounds. Or go ask your current boyfriend, go ask his ex-girlfriend what kind of guy he is. Because I'm sure you'll get a straight-up answer. Get the fuck out of here. There you go, D-Nap. That's exactly what I was talking about. It's okay, Puss in Boots. And I find that really, really funny because you don't ask an ex-patron, oh, what's Laura like when they went running to the other side? Give me a fucking break. I have so much more respect for people that left Patreon that never went to the other side. You don't need to run to the other side trying to fit in. Ooh, I need a group. That just shows how really pathetic you are. And this whole fight with Diane last night had nothing to do with me. Nothing. I only said something to Wendy because Wendy had said how, if you're accused of a crime, wouldn't you be upset? Wendy, you accused me of doxing people from Patreon, which is a crime. So yeah, I'm a little upset that you accused me of a crime. But that's okay, right? That doesn't matter. I still have yet to hear back from Diane on my email. 50 people have seen it already, but I've yet to hear back from either one of them. Surprise, surprise. And the other thing is, for them to drag me this morning, I have nothing to do with this fight with Jamie or something. Nothing. I made a comment to Wendy last night. One comment. And now I'm dragged to this whole thing. My personal opinion, if she's talking about Jamie, she's not going to get views. But bring my name up, start talking about hate against me, and whew, your views went through the fucking roof. I'm flattered. I'm really fucking flattered. You don't get it. MFW, which is Miss Fucking Wonderful. You sit there and lie and say that I need her for views, or I never got involved with her. You motherfuckers brought me into her life. If I wanted subs from her, if I wanted to be her, guess what? I would contact her myself. I don't need you guys to cause hate for that to happen. I would have contacted her myself. But no, you guys brought me to her. You guys got me involved in her life just like you did Whiskey's life. If I hadn't met Dave, I would have never met Whiskey. So thank you, Diane. Met a really great friend because you were trying to get people to fucking hate me. I also made $750 that night. So thank you, Diane. That was really nice of you. So now you bring MFW in, who doesn't know me from Adam. I am not a drama channel. And now all of a sudden you're telling me I'm using her. I didn't contact her, assholes. You did. You brought her in my life. So when her and I talk and her and I become friends, don't wonder why. Because you know what? We're really a lot alike. And listening to her talk last night, that was like listening to me. I could have said the exact same thing. And the way I see it, I'm sorry I'm not watching chat. The way I see it, honestly, if I have nothing to hide, I don't care who somebody talks to. It doesn't matter to me. Like, my friends, my patrons could talk to whoever the fuck they want. I don't tell them who not to talk to. And I have nothing to hide. But with you guys, you obviously have something to hide because you're trying to fit in her head. Don't talk to Laura. Don't talk to Laura. All she's going to do is lie, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck have I lied about? I have yet to see 1 ounce of solid proof that I've done anything wrong. I mean, other than talk shit. I've yet to see, I've had subs turn around and ask for proof. Nothing. Nobody can ever fucking produce anything. Show me where I've lied, Wendy. Show me where I fucking doxed anybody. Because you know what? You have a lot of former patrons of mine now on your side. Ask one of them if they've ever been fucking doxed. Did I ever get a fucking apology when Liz admitted that it had nothing to do with me? Even Clary, who fucking hates me, Clary turned around and told Liz and told everybody, it's got nothing to do with Laura. I remember Marianne also fucking asking, I heard something about, how'd she put it? I heard something about Laura, I forgot even what she said. That's how stupid it was. But something like Laura did something. And Clara's like, no. Stephanie T was like, no. Liz was like, no. And Marianne's like, oh, that's just what I heard. Well, no, that wasn't true. So if you're willing to admit that all these rumors and shit aren't true, tell me what is true then. Tell me what I've done so fucking wrong. And I'm glad to see, Clary, that you admitted openly, well, I guess Kim contacted you. I didn't lie about why you left, and I have the emails to prove it. I have your text right after telling me you left because of Kim, and now you're all buddies with Kim. It's ridiculous. The lies that you guys tell to backtrack are fucking endless. Go ahead, show whatever you gotta show. I can, if you try to fake something, I have the proof. I can look it up. So I don't understand why you guys don't show what you got. Show that I'm such a liar. Show that I'm a doxer. Show that I've done anything that these motherfuckers accuse me of. Just show it. I'm begging you to show it. Because there is nothing. I didn't force you guys to do anything. I didn't ask you guys to do anything. I didn't do any of that. So go ahead, motherfucker. Show what you got. Lay out your fucking cards. I'll lay out mine. I mean, it's ridiculous. And then I don't know why everybody's so fucking concerned with my Patreon. Are you jealous you're not in there? And I'm not talking to former patrons. I'm talking to everyone else, like Clever Ever, who is the most unclever ever person I've ever heard. He or she is just a fucking idiot. Like, just anyone that is constantly in my Patreon. Do you want to be in there? Do you want to join? I mean, I can open up the $20 slot for you because you're not getting in for $1 or $5. But I mean, is it so important to you guys? Like, for someone that you guys despise so much, why am I so important? Why are you trying to ruin my income? Why are you trying to ruin people that support me? Because the only thing that I can think of is pure fucking jealousy. Pure jealousy. There, I'm sorry if I'm talking weird. My things are in. Clary T said you forced Kim to apologize to Mandy. I didn't force Kim to do anything. I asked Kim to apologize to Mandy. Asked. And she told me go fuck myself. I said, okay, you're not going to do it. And I have 10 people that can back me up on that. Her making up with Mandy was on her and Mandy. Her and Mandy talk fucking daily. That's a fact. That I know. Yeah, they're feeling all right. Thank you, Rhonda. It's my fault you burnt your toast. I get it. Totally get it. And they say they don't care about the money. That's a lie. They're mad they don't make as much as Laura does. I don't make that much. But it's just the point. Like, they cannot handle the fact that people support me. And the funniest part about it is that this, to me, is what cracks me up, all jokes aside. They sit there and say, I'm not true crime. I'm horrible. I suck. Blah, blah, blah. Well, I do the same true crime I did in March. Nothing's changed. I approach true crime the exact same way. But Marissa somehow changed how I do true crime because before that, y'all loved me. Y'all loved my true crime. Y'all loved the way I approach things. But now all of a sudden, I don't even do true crime, all because I hooked up with Marissa. Get the fuck out of here. It's just such a joke. And then they try to get patrons to turn on me, without any proof. And it's ridiculous. I would never, ever play the games that they fucking play. They spend so much motherfucking time on me. They should hang out, spend that much time with their children. Like, no joke. They loved my drama lives before Marissa. But now it's okay for them to all be friends with Marissa. Here's another thing. Thanks, Tina. Republican Ash, I didn't. I went from work to a shower. Here's the other thing. I noticed, I think it was Mandy's live, that Sarcasm Troll was in there. Did anyone else besides me, and this is not a rhetorical question because I know some of you, but I'm giving this as an overall. Has anyone else noticed that the sarcasm troll goes into everyone's life except a tree is a Marianne's. Why is that? Little suspicious, I would say. They go in Diane's, they go in mine, they go in Pink's, they go everywhere. But they never go into Atria's or Marianne's. That speaks volumes. And now, of course, they're going to go in there because I said it. But it just really speaks volumes, if you want my honest opinion. D-Nap, you notice that too. Exactly. It's the Red Dragon. A lot of people noticed it. Smile Bell, I'm not saying who it is. I'm just saying that it's very funny to me that a bunch of us have watched sporadically everybody's live. And for some reason, they've never been in Atria's and they've never been in Marianne's. And Atria goes on a lot. Even when they're all talking about me. I wonder why they've never gone in there. Things that make you go, We would have watched you regard. Thanks, Bonnie. And that's okay, old Blue Eyes. They can go in now. Miss Evans, why are you in here? You fucking talk shit about me all day, every day. I'm not blocking you, but I just want to know why you in here. That's all I want to know. Now they're going to step up their game. And Miss Nevins, no, they haven't. They haven't been in Atria's. And they haven't been in Marianne's ever. So I don't know what you're talking about, but no, they haven't. They're in every single one of everybody else's lives every time they go live. Except when, well, we won't go there because then it becomes accusatory. But why are you listening? You hate me. You don't care what I have to say. So why are you in here? Are you going to run back to them? And why did I get notified? I know what you meant. Yeah, why listen when you don't like Laura? It doesn't make any sense. Because Marianne is lost. Hey, Laura. Ammo. Absolutely. And I don't care. Let her have fucking ammo. I don't give a shit. Because unlike them, I actually speak the truth. Yeah, good question, Samara. Miss Nevins, let me ask you, why exactly do you hate me so much? Why exactly do you talk so much shit about me when I don't even think you and I have ever had a conversation? So that's a good question, Samara. She seems very angry and hateful. Gee, I wonder why. I wonder why I possibly would have anger. I wonder why I would possibly be on a defense. Gee, fuck. Do you have to be a rocket scientist to figure this one out? Let me think. Let's think real hard. The fuck out of here, Miss Nevins. She seems angry. Gee, I wonder why. Miss Nevins, hello, Wendy and Diane. Exactly. Diane's a fucking joke. She's just a joke. Wouldn't you be pissed? That's what Puss in Boots. We're not smart enough to figure it out. Why shouldn't I be happy all the time? Like just gleaming with joy when I'm getting trashed from 500, 600, 700 people who never even spent a day talking to me? Gee, that's a good reason. Oh, I know. I'm supposed to ignore it. I forgot. I have to ignore everything. Everyone else can trash me, but I have to ignore it. Gee, I wonder. Miss Nevins, if you really want to know who's angry and hateful, go listen to fucking Wendy and Diane. That's angry and hateful. I agree, Red Dragon. They are a fucking joke. I agree with that, Rosebush. Absolutely agree with that. So before I get my blood pressure through the roof, let me say this. Because I wasn't going to come out here and attack. I really wasn't. I was taking a different approach. The approach I was taking is, from 8 o'clock this morning, how about inviting these guests up on panel to explain themselves? Who? To wonder who? They're more than welcome to come up. I have an open fucking invitation. They can come up. I got no problem with it. Exactly, Becky. It's exactly right. Miss Evans can come up and talk. I don't care. And Diane says this morning, I've been on lives many times. No, you haven't, Diane. You've never shown your fucking face. Give me a break. And if you have, re-show it. Love Squad. They're more than welcome to come up. I guarantee you none of them will. Open invitation for any hater to come up here. I'll even have a mediator up here in case I get uptight. But I'll have open invitation. Let's do it. I agree, Irish Gal. Thanks, so I would certainly go on a plane with someone like you, just not someone who is already swinging. Miss Nevins, we can have Tawanda come up here. I agree, Kim. And I'm not already swinging. I don't have an issue with you. You have an issue with me. I don't have an issue with you. But it doesn't matter what people look like. Then, Gypsy, do I fucking own you that much that you are hooked on this? Like, seriously, you are hooked on this. You're not relevant enough to me to even answer this. But obviously, for you to do a video, it wasn't about looks. It wasn't about who's pretty and who's not. It was about if you're going to attack somebody to the point that you're nonstop attacking them, then look them in the eye and say face to face. It wasn't about who's pretty and who's ugly. It certainly wasn't about that. I've seen creators that I think are not attractive at all, but I watch them because they're awesome. It's not about being pretty. Exactly, oh Blue Eyes. That's petty. It's totally petty. They can come. Let them come on panel. She does go there because I own her, obviously. I made a comment. She's not even relevant enough to make the comment about her. It wasn't even about her. It was about people that fucking attack. She's not there attacking people. She's not Wendy. She's not Diane. She's not doing that kind of shit. She's not shady like that. The comment wasn't even about her. I didn't say anything about a looks, Becky. What I said was, if you're going to talk shit about people, show your face. If, you're going to attack somebody, look them in the eye and attack them. Don't attack them behind a screen. That's what I said. So Whiskey Gypsy made a video. Whiskey Gypsy made a video showing her looks. Like, it wasn't about someone's looks. That's what it was. The screenshot is on my video as a thumbnail. You brought me up. His whiskey cammed up. Perplexed. So again, out of all the things that are ever said, can you fucking imagine if I made a video about people every time my name was mentioned? Can you imagine if I made a video after everything anyone ever said about me? That would be pretty sad, because that would mean that they fucking owned me, that I even think about every comment that much. Just keep that in mind. Personality. I was like, what's periodontally? But so let me get into what I was starting with, what I was going to say. I I do not think half of these people don't realize there's a lot of the things you say is what you read in your chat aloud. That's exactly right, too. She even knows what I said exactly. Whiskey, I own you. Honestly, I own you. Again, if I thought about everything that everybody said about me, I couldn't tell you what Diane said about me this morning. I couldn't tell you what Mandy's room said about me 10 minutes ago. I don't care. Think about it. Think about if I made a video every time somebody had something to say about me and I made a video about them, I would have 4,000 videos every week. I mean, that's stupid. That would mean that they take up space in my head that much that I actually took the time to make a video about them. Really? I'm sorry I take up that much space in your head that you took it, one comment that I said, to heart. Like, for real. Carla, I'm getting there. But whiskey, I do. You're not realizing it. I fucking do. Videos that get views are Laura related. Sad thing is, creators are not so creative. I agree. So what happened was, Vinny had a stroke. You are on live constantly about other people's... Really, Whiskey? I'm on live? I actually stayed out of drama for 3 fucking weeks. I didn't talk about anybody. Guess what? You still fucking talked about me. Guess what? If people wouldn't talk about me, I wouldn't have any content, would I? I wouldn't be able to fucking talk about anybody. But you guys don't see that. You just don't fucking see that. I don't talk about anyone else's business. I talk about my business. I talk about why so many fucking channels make me the topic of their life. They need content, because if you guys would stop talking about me, believe me, I still have plenty of fucking content. I still have plenty of stuff to talk about. But if it's you guys that don't shut the fuck up. So stop talking about me and I won't go live about what you guys are talking about me about. I mean, what the fuck? Do you even hear yourself? I mean, honestly, you sound like a fucking idiot. Oh, you're live constantly because other channels are always talking about you live. Duh. It's just so fucking stupid. Thank you, Samara. Everyone's all up in my Patreon. Everybody. Blue Tools, still the best out there. Blue Tools? What's Blue Tools? Oh, wrenches. Thank you. They had a 3-hour live the other day, all about you, Laura. That speaks volumes. And they did it again. Like, that's what I was going to say. This fucking fight that they had with this Jamie person had nothing to do with me. But because Diane needed views this morning, she needs to keep up that, credential. Let's just throw Laura in the mix. What happened to your fight with Jamie? Where the fuck did I come from? It was absolutely ridiculous. But what I was going to say about Vinny, before I stroke out here, because I'm starting to feel like Brian, because I can't deal with the stupid mentality of like what I just said. They can make a video, they can respond, but Laura should just zip and say nothing. That's exactly what she said. That is exactly what she said. And that is so fucking true, Long Island girl. Is that Patreons, I can't even have a fucking meeting because somebody's going to take it, because somebody needs to watch it, because all you motherfuckers have to watch my Patreon meeting. Why don't you just fucking join? I mean, seriously. They talk about me every fucking... Atria, Ash, No Lips, even a Whiskey's live yesterday. He had a fucking total straight ass live. No mention of me. But of course, there's some fucking asshole who's got to start shit. And he shut it down immediately. Look, Laura's my friend. Do not discuss her. I don't know I mean, even when we don't even talk publicly, I'm not in his life, he's not in my life. Even when we don't talk publicly, you motherfuckers are still in there trying to start shit. You're not gonna do it. Just stop. Who's no lips? MT. He did stick up for me, Capone. He said, look, Laura's my friend. Stop. I'm not gonna listen to it. Like, don't talk about her. And then it stopped. But it's just nonstop. They are obsessed. They can't stop. And they lie and lie and lie and lie. Just trying to start shit. I mean, do you know what it's like that we can't even talk publicly anymore because neither one of us want the shit? Do you know how fucked up that is? Like, we have to have this secret friendship. I don't talk to him any less than I used to, but we have to have like this secret fucking friendship because we don't want to deal with the bullshit. And even when we do that, there's still bullshit. It's fucking ridiculous. And, you know, then they come in here like, I'm doing something. I'm not fucking doing anything. Let them fucking deal with it. Oh, it's so frustrating. They all lie and deflect. All of them. Public and Ash, Diane called you out again on this porting. Hey, Harry. Well, all your friendships seem to have to be private. By the way, you just reminded me, Harry. Somebody did say something in Mandy's chat. I don't remember who it was. I do. 3 name. He's got 3 names, and I'm pretty sure it's a guy. Skyline something. You guys know who I mean? City Skyline something. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? He was in Mandy's live. He made a comment that's very true, and I want to address it. He had said that, oh my God, Harry, you came in here and you reminded me. City Galore. City Sites Galore, something like that. Now I forgot his comment. Oh my God. Totally just fucking went blank. Oh my God. Now I forgot. I totally just went blank. Totally went blank. Holy shit, it was such a good comment too. And now I forgot. It is still up. I'll remember it. Shit. And I closed out her live too. God damn it, it was so good. Shit. I forgot. I'll remember it eventually. But I did. I just totally forgot. I'm trying to remember what it was. Fuck. Yeah, the video's still up. But I can't remember. Hey, Lab. What did I say right before that? If I remember what I said right before that, then I would know what he was going to say. Shit. Oh, it's driving me nuts, but I can't remember. I don't remember. I don't think so, but you commented something about asking her not to do drama on a community post. Who? They said a comment that was so... I know. Wait, I can remind. Fuck! Shit, I don't remember. Oh my God. I don't remember. It was so good too. I'll remember eventually. So what I was going to say though is that she's definitely running out of content. And that's the other thing. They're telling me I don't have content. If they would keep my name out of their mouth, I would have plenty of content. I don't want to do drama. I don't enjoy drama. Yeah, does it get numbers? Of course it gets numbers, but it's not satisfying to me. Calling people out is not satisfying to me. You do that when you're 29. You do that when you're 12. Even my kids, like, listen to some of the shit that's said about me, like if I have it loud on my earphones or whatever, they're like, Mom, this is like fucking junior high school. Like, we're past this. I said, believe me, I know. Like, City Lights, is it City Lights? You were talking about needing friendships to be private. Got that. Was past that. I can't remember. I can't remember. I'll remember it eventually. I'll look through Mandy's live if it's still up. I don't know what's going on right now. Don't worry about it, Ash. I just wish I could remember. But yeah, I don't want to do drama. I don't enjoy this. I don't enjoy getting uptight. I don't enjoy screaming. My fun in drama, what I find fun in drama is picking on fucking Rosie O'Donnell fell. I mean, something like that. Kate Spade hung herself. I mean, that's not drama, but you guys know what I mean. That was a bad example. But drop private chats, just stir more drama in that live. I agree. She's talking about how they didn't attack you when they went on their panel. Oh, you guys want a different conversation. World news is exciting. Exactly. And I did write Katie an email. I don't know why she didn't get it. So now I left a message on one of her videos because I do want to talk to her. Because listening to her last night was just like, I mean, we were all sat there like, wow, fuck, like, this sounds like me. We have the exact same story. But she is drama. I'm not. We may do a great collab on a true crime case. You know, like, I think that her and I will get along great, honestly. And I think they know it. That's why Wendy's like, don't talk to Laura. Make sure you don't talk to Laura. Drama is not my thing. I don't want to do this. Like I said, this is not enjoyable for me. I don't care if I have 150 people, if I have 90 people. I know that my core following is about 100, 120. That I'm cool with that. I don't need 400 people. I'm totally okay with that. Because I know that I slowly grow, especially this channel. And I'll have my other channel back in a few days. I'll slowly grow again. And I'm okay with that. People fall off. You know, but even Wendy saying how my Patreon is blood money. I don't know how to disappoint you, Wendy. My Patreon's gone up. I grow all the time. I grow every month. You know, do I take falls? Of course I do. Who doesn't? But I mean, you want to talk about blood money. Do you guys donate all of Super Chat to St. Jude or just Ladies Night? And that's a question. I'm not questioning, but that's a question. Because I've heard different stories and it makes sense if you only donated Ladies Night and not the rest of the week. So I'm just curious, honestly. I'm really just curious. Who does the don't talk to Laura will grow? Okay, so that's what I was getting at. MFW is 3 channels. One is mostly I don't know Delphi case. Never covered it. But what I'm saying, I know her and Gray had a thing about it. I don't care what the hell you talk about. I totally enjoy listening to you. Point blank. Period. Just honest. Thank you, Jedi Scoobs. I appreciate that. And you're funny too. Thanks, Scooby. Even though Jedi Scoobs used to hate me too, I'm pretty sure. Thank you, Bonnie. I would like to see receipts. I heard them all say all money goes. So that could be true. I don't know. I thought it was just all money from Ladies Night goes to St. Jude. So I don't know. Thank you, Joanna. And I appreciate that you guys like it here. And that bothers people so much. You don't see me telling people not to go to Diane's chat. You don't see me telling people not to fucking go in there. I don't even tell Patreons not to go in there. I choose not to go in there because I just can't hear, you only can hear so much people talking about you. I have told Patreons I wouldn't advise it if they're talking about me, because what good is it going to do? It's just going to stress you the fuck out. And is it really worth it? They're not worth it. Gray and Katie, cool now? That's cool. But that's what I'm saying. I know some people have problems with Gray. I don't have problems with Gray. Me and Gray call each other out. Most people, honestly, who don't listen to anybody and just judge me on me, really doesn't have a problem with me. Granted, is every person that meets me going to like me? Fuck no. I mean, that's reality. But the bottom line is, most people who do meet me actually like me. And that's why they don't want people to know me. That's why they want to spin lie after lie after lie, because God forbid people start turning on them. God forbid people realize, you know what? Laura's not who we think she is. Laura's not who we've been told she is. And slowly but surely, people have been seeing that and coming over to this side. And yes, it is this side versus that side. There's no denying it. But the hypocrisy that you guys pull is mind-blowing. Even what Whiskey said, Whiskey Gypsy, I'll call you Gypsy so Whiskey doesn't get confused. But even like what Gypsy said, she's 100% right. All she sees is me going live all the time to talk about everybody else's lives that I'm talked about. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to defend myself. But they can't stop talking about me. I'm not that relevant. I'm not that important. I am the first one to say I am not fucking that relevant. But these people make me that relevant. Just stop making me that relevant. I've stayed silent. If all my Patreon said, zip it, say nothing, I would say nothing. But they're so fucking tired of hearing me dragged and dragged and dragged. And I got news for you. If you guys really want to see me fail, stop talking about me. Because all you're doing is promoting me. All you're doing is making people that are on the fence come over to my side and be like, well, let's judge it for ourselves. I would say, and I've said this about Making a Murderer too, and some of my old Making a Murderer people can vouch for this. Still friends, Scooby. I had a feeling it was you. I wasn't positive. And Scooby known me a long time. And a lot of people know me a long time. Val knows me a long time. For some reason, I don't know why, even with my stupid mistakes that I make or my non-intelligent mistakes or because I'm reading comments or I'm not thinking, because I care about my subs more than I care about some hater making sound bites of everything I make a mistake on, like Oka and Okra. Big fucking deal. And again, I put the challenge out there. Keep up with chat as much as I do while looking at a camera, while dealing with Streamlabs and Facebook all at once. And keep up with chat the way I keep up with it. Why'd Christy get blocked? Oh, it was unhidden. Okay, I was going to say. Anyway. Oh, it was an accident. I was like, what happened to Christy? Oh, Christy, because you accidentally got blocked for a minute. But Tara unblocked you. And you know, they try so hard, and I see this from that Hey Boo comment. They try so hard to destroy the Patreon and get people thinking, oh, this one's a rat, or that one's a mole, or this one's a rat, or that one's a rat. You know what? If someone's paying money to be a rat, there's nothing we can do about it. But at the same time, nobody is sharing not sharing. Nobody is talking about killing somebody's child. Nobody is talking about assassinating the president. Nobody is talking about doxing anyone or killing anyone or kidnapping somebody's children. Nobody's discussing any of this. So if nobody's discussing any of this, then what do we have a mole about? Somebody that doesn't want to pay for Patreon? Like, really? It just doesn't make any sense. And none of us are worried about a mole like that, because if you guys weren't so obsessed with everything that I did, you wouldn't care about watching our meetings. Why are you so concerned with watching our meetings? Why are you so invested in what I talk about, but yet you hate me so much? I look at other creators, other Patreon creators that are huge, huge. I'm talking like tens of thousands of Patreons that share links right on Patreon. You don't think they're sharing links anywhere? Of course they are. But people still respect them, that if they're going to watch it, they're going to pay for it, even if it's $1 slot. That's where you guys fail. Because you're either so fucking broke that you can't afford a $5 slot, or you're so obsessed that you just have to do everything behind the scenes. I really truly don't get what the obsession is with my Patreon. And I saw somebody say earlier, hey, Ainsley. I saw somebody say earlier something along the lines of, what'd they say? They're not obsessed. They just discuss you and you only. They have no content without you or us talk about it. That's very true. But I just don't get the obsession of hating. Thank you, Scooby. Of hating me so much. Like literally hating me so much. Yet, you want to know everything I talk about. You want to hear everything I talk about, even when it has nothing to do with you. Like, you guys are not the heart of my Patreon meetings. But because there's always seems to be a rat, now all of a sudden it is. I want nothing more than to do true crime all the time. I really do. But I'm not going to allow you guys to destroy my integrity, because I'm one of the few that actually has real integrity. I'm not going to be one who is going to allow you to defame me, accuse me of crimes, and not stick up for myself. Those days are done. I've ignored it long enough. So what I'm putting out there is, Vinny is in the hospital. Vinny had a stroke. And what's amazing to me is the communities that are supposed to support Vinny the most. And I know that Diane is good friends with Vinny. That's how we met Dave and everything. So if Diane is good friends with Vinny, and we know Vinny just had a stroke, why are you going after people? Does that not put anything in perspective about human life and how quickly things can turn? What if everyone says to me all the time, how do you put up with it? How do you fucking handle it? You want to know how I do it? Because I ignore it. Some of it, not all of it. A lot of it, I ignore. But you just have to have that, bam. What if I had a heart attack from all this fucking stress? And I said this earlier. What if I fucking hung myself? What if I committed suicide? All these people that bash me all the time, will you feel better? Will you be able to look in a mirror and know that you had a part in this? Would that fulfill your lives? Because if that's not going to fulfill your life, then you should probably reevaluate what you're doing. And the fact that nobody was on top of Vinny, nobody was like talking shit about Vinny or anything. Nobody was doing anything like wrong, and yet he still had a stroke. Hey, Marion Perkins, I'm glad you're here. I have to say something to you, but let me finish out my thought. And it amazes me that not one person in these communities have thought about Vinny in all their bashing in the last 24 hours and all the fighting that's gone on in the last 24 hours. That not one person who had the bashing sat back and said, you know what, maybe we need to reevaluate our lives, because at the drop of a dime, anything can happen. At the drop of a dime, any one of us can have a heart attack. Diane, you're not a young spring chicken. Either am I. Wendy, either are you. Although I think Wendy's younger than I am by a lot, but I'm not positive. Is Wendy in her 30s? Someone told me Wendy was in her 30s. I don't know if it's true or not. But being in my late 40s, I could have a heart attack at any time. I could have a stroke at any time. I think Vinny's my age. Isn't Vinny almost 50? I hope not. I think, but I heard she was in her 30s. Bye, Miss Poppins. No, she's old like 50s. Hey now, old is not 50s. But you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll get theirs eventually. Karma doesn't forget. I agree, Stephanie. But you see my point? Like, any one of us can have a heart attack or have a stroke. That's reality. I miss chatting and listening to music at Vinny's. But you know what I'm saying, though? Wendy just went through a health scare. Didn't stop her. So, Marianne, I want to say this to you. 50 is a new 20. Fuck yeah, Robbie. So, I don't know if you heard Wendy is 60. Okay, so she's 12 years older than me. Thank you, Becky Starr. So I don't want to forget, though. Marianne Perkins, Diane brought you up this morning, which I thought was so fucked up, because they had to come up with something, and they had to say, I think it was Diane, she had to come on and say, well, you know what, Laura just had a meeting about hating on Molly, and then 2 days later, and there was one particular one, Marianne, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there going, are you fucking kidding me, Diane? First of all, I speak to Marianne. I mean, I didn't say this, but I thought this. Marianne comes in my lives. I've discussed my apologies with her. I said I was sorry. Like, she is so much more mature than you will ever be, Diane and Wendy, and anyone in the chat that was rooting it on. Because, I mean, they stalk my channel so much, they would know that you're here. They would know that we made up. But, I know it's okay for other people to make up. But if I make up with somebody, that's not acceptable to them. They still got to bring it up. But if, God forbid, I bring something up, oh no, well, they apologize. They're fine. This double standard is insane. Absolutely insane. In my mind, 54 feels like 24. It does, right? Worry. I did not bring up. You did, Diane. You said, and I said maybe it wasn't you, but I'm pretty sure it was. You were talking about the whatchamacallit? The Molly thing, and how is your video still up? Because I'll find it. How I had this thing against Marissa, and I had a call-in show for 2 days or something like that. I don't remember exactly how it was. But I remember you did say it. And if your video's up, we'll find it. That there was one particular person that called in that was so upset about Marissa, and I knew she was talking about you because you're the only one that's still around. I did not talk. Did you talk about? Okay, so there were so many lives this morning, but I'm pretty sure you did. You may not have mentioned Marianne's name per se, but didn't you say the whole Marissa thing And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But didn't you say the whole Marissa thing? That there were haters that called in or people called in? You sure we're making fun of Laura this morning? Okra, Colonial Sanders, that's bullying. I expect more from you. It's funny to watch them say their side, and they clarify by saying, because the other side used that term. Exactly. Diane, is the video on private or is it open? Because if it's there, I'll find it. They all say they don't watch Laura, but again, they're all here. Diane, I do have one serious question, and I'm not questioning. It's actually just a real question. Do you donate everything just on ladies' night or every night? Because someone asked me, so I was asking for a friend, but I didn't know the answer. I know you donate everything on ladies' night, but is donate all nights or just ladies' night? And that's an honest question. I'm not questioning you. That's an honest question. Which just someone asked me and I didn't know. Robbie, there's no working it out. I'm not saying Diane per se, but Wendy especially, certain people just can't, they won't have content if they don't talk about me. So they kind of don't have a choice. That's why it'll never end. They'll constantly believe lies. And like Wendy said, if somebody accused her of a crime, of course she's going to get upset. But she can accuse me of a crime and I'm not supposed to get upset. I'm not supposed to answer it. It's bullshit. I think she was talking about Tiffany, but I could be wrong. I don't remember, honestly. I really don't. All right, so you donate all of it. Okay, I didn't know if it was just ladies' night or every night. Someone asked me, so I said I don't want to give a wrong answer. I said I know they donate everything on ladies' night. I don't know about the other nights. So thank you. Sarah, I have that problem with DNAP. Under her real name, for some reason, she can't be in here under a real name. I cleared all Google. I checked her account. I checked another name. I don't know why. I have no idea why. So I get your problem. I see that issue. And Diane, to be honest with you, I don't know where you and I went sour because I really never had a problem with you. I still don't talk shit about you. I still don't, but you bring me up all the time. I granted my name gets views. Let's not bullshit each other. When you talk about me or you attack me or Wendy attacks me with bullshit, it gets views. Okay, fine. But I would appreciate it. Just don't talk about me. I'm not that important. Does Jesus live in the North Pole? He lives in Australia. Sarah, I don't understand it either. I have the exact same problem with DNAP. DNAP under her real name, I can't see. It's the weirdest thing. So I don't know why it's like that, honestly. I moved on from MGL. Done. I totally agree with you, Marianne. I don't remember who said it. Somebody said it. Jesus lives in heaven. I don't remember exactly who said it, but I could have sworn it was Diane talking about it this morning. Because I don't know who else I watched. I definitely know it wasn't Mandy talking about it. Linda K. listening. People watch who they want to watch. All the bashing in the world won't stop me from watching. Anita, I agree with that. Marianne, I'm glad we're friends too. And my point is that, everyone else can apologize and move on except me. Everybody's rules don't apply to me. I didn't say you were talking about Marianne, but weren't you is your live up from this morning? That's the only way I can do this, is if I see the live. No, I don't bring you up all the time. My past 2 lives were not drama, and I still get views. I didn't say you didn't get views. All right, can someone do me a favor and see if you can find it? Because I know it's there. Okay, stop bringing up Mandy if you don't want... Oh, Diane. Diane, you brought her up this morning. Yeah, you did bring me up for no reason. I'm not involved in this Jamie fight. I don't even know what the fuck Jamie's fight is. And it's not even, Diane, honestly, it's not even just about you bringing me up. If you want to link Diane, you can come up. I don't have a problem with that. I'll give you the info to come up. I really don't have a problem with talking to you face to face. Just let me say the word. Vinny's older. Do we have to bring the J word into this? Jedi? I don't even know how Jesus came up, honestly. Probably because I always say Jesus loved you. Diane, we would call Laura's cult. And that was what I was going to say. Thanks, Christy. That, Diane, certain things that I don't understand about you. You know damn well that I'm not fucking doxing people. You know damn well that I run a solid fucking Patreon. And if I didn't, why wouldn't I dox people? I know your information. How come I never spread it around? But when people make these accusations, nobody fucking sticks up for me. Nobody says, she's had my info, she's never given it out. She's had this one's info, she's never given it out. She has my personal number, she's never given it out. How come nobody ever sticks up for me? You guys just run with this fucking narrative, and I don't get it. It's so annoying. And it's almost like it makes you just as guilty to be like that. Yeah, and the Rosie thing. Why am I getting involved in Boyd? Or even with MFW? I don't have any problems with these people. Why cause problems? I just don't get it. They want, yeah, exactly. But that's not Diane's fault, Joanna. That's not even Wendy's fault. That's the mod she chooses. But you can't blame a creator for that. Because I've had people blocked in the past that I didn't even know. Marty McFly is one of them. Thanks, Jedi. Scooby. I have lots of people's info. I've never used it. I've never given it out. Clary knows that. Fucking Stephanie T knows that. Everybody knows that. Just like, and I could be wrong, but just like as much as Clary T and Stephanie and Potty Mouth and all these people turned on me and hate me so much, they're not giving away my address. They're not fucking calling the cops. I mean, maybe they are and I just don't know, but I have enough faith that they're not. And I would hope they're not, because you just don't do that. And I really believe that if they thought that I was doing that, like in their heart of hearts, they thought that I was giving out their personal info, they would do it right back. But they know that I'm not. So as much as they fucking hate me, they know there's lines that I will never cross. But yet they won't stick up for me in somebody else's room, which I don't understand either. I do what Laura tells me to do. Thanks. Hello Kitty blocks everybody. Hello Kitty blocked Whiskey in Molly Golightly's chat for walking in there and saying nipple rings. She blocked him. But she forgets that. Hey, Dastus. I'm submissive. I know you are, Robbie. Fetch me dinner. Or I'll put you in your cage. Where'd Diane go? Your Kool-Aid brings us all to the yard. Then I lock you up all in a cage. I made you get out of bed this morning, Capone. Sweet. Why is it okay for everyone to criticize every little thing about you, Laura, including saying that they challenge you to stand up and show the bottom? I stand up all the time, but they are outraged at anything you say. They won't even come on fucking camera. They say you block 180 in Whiskey G chat. First off, and I'm going to say this again, I originally blocked him when I blocked Marianne. And then I unblocked him because I knew Whiskey was going to fucking freak. I did not block him at the end, that I blocked all these people. I never blocked anybody like that. I told him who I blocked, but I still got the blame. But not on the phone, so if you want to send me a link, send it. All right, I'll give you the number. I pull it up. Hold on. Just don't give it to Todd. Dan, I just read your email, your response. We're going to discuss it all. Zoom number is... All right, Diane, I just sent it. Whoop. Had an interesting afternoon. Yeah, this was like nonstop today. It was insane. Hey, lovable rogue. It has been a horrible day. Even my boss said to me, "Are you okay?" So yeah, why? We were like, thankfully, really super slow today. But I was supposed to be filling out this form with every, with every call that I got on a supervisor call. Supposed to fill out this form, and I so didn't. So he's finally said to me, "Are you okay? Is your head there? Because you're not filling out the form that, we need." And okay, sorry. Yeah, how come nobody called out Mallory? Just curious. How are you going to have me chained to the bed? Rhonda, you have to wait for Tawanda to bring you some food. So it's up to Tawanda. Oh, Ben made a public apology? I didn't know that. I'm still blocking him. I'm pissed at him. Hey, Granny Gaming 420, a.k.a. Lady 420. That's a long name. Emoji Girl, I get that. And I know that there's a lot of people that called her out. But the point is, every single person that's truly hated has actually done something. Marissa is a shady bitch who lies, who's a narcissist, who's really fucked up. Ben is also, woohoo, out there. I don't know Mallory well enough, but all these people that are truly hated have done things to warrant it. And they've done it to a lot of people. I have done none of that. Nobody will ever find that I'm some fucked up cunt that has done all these crazy ass things to people. Never. So why am I so fucking hated? That's my question. Diane, I sent it to you. I did send it to you. That's the number. There is no link. You have to call that number. I don't know. What do you mean, send a link? How do I do that? Is there a way to do that? Oh, I guess share? No, that's screen share. I don't know how to send a link. If you know there's a way to send a link, please enlighten me. There's a Zoom link. Where? Invite? Oh, I get it. Okay. Invite by email. Copy URL. All right, Diane, let's try this. Aha, I get it. Thank you, Diane. I did not know that. Now I know. Guys, now I know how to do that. All right. Ta-da! Sent. Oh, now I'm so excited. Now I know how to do that. Spend my afternoon asking the very same question. Which way, including upside down. I totally agree. Hangout sucks, my rain boots. Lily Mae, you're not blocked. You could get blocked, but as of right now, you're not. Hey, JM. Thank you. Don't say colonial, she'll go off. I know, I don't even know what I was talking about. I think I was just reading shit off in chat. It's like people think that I think before I read stuff. I don't think, I just read it. Plain and simple. Look at me, I'm just being honest. Old dogs can learn. Exactly, Scooby. How did you make it to work after being up at 3 a.m.? I do it every day. Every day. But we were really slow today. I mean, I went like a half hour, 45 minutes without a call. Oh, I have not. I still have not heard from her either. I meant to email her too. Suddenly they're all professors in the English language. Absolutely. Hey, hold on. I got to disconnect something. Otherwise, nobody's going to be able to hear you. Some reason my work VPN sucks. All right. Speak.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now much better. For some reason, my work VPN like is weird. You can't hear anything. So, welcome Diane from Diane's channel, alone, not with her sidekick.
All right. Okay, let's not go crazy on Wendy because let me just say this: Wendy's my best friend.
Okay.
My best friends in the world. And yes, that can happen on the internet. Randy and Wendy are my best friends. So I get that people don't like Wendy. People don't like me, but I don't want to talk about Wendy because she is my friend.
I do have one question for you, though, because I have never in my life interacted with Randy. I've never been to her channel. I know nothing about her. There is, like, nothing. I didn't even know who she is.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me be able to pull up the chat. Hold on a second. I got to find what window it is because you came up in a completely different window, which is odd. Okay, hold on. Let me just find where the hell I am. Okay, now I got it. Okay, now I can see the side chat.
Okay.
Let me just address one thing first.
Hold on. Let me just say this. But yet Randy, was freaking out about me even being there last night. I've never even spoken to her. I know nothing about this woman. And she's hating on me so much. I'm like, wow, I've never even spoke to you. I don't get it. So being that you're her best friend, can you just explain to me how somebody can hate somebody so much that they've never even interacted with?
Okay. I'll say this. First of all, I wasn't around last night. It was my birthday. Happy birthday to me. I was out.
Happy birthday.
So I didn't know. I didn't even get to see the live that went on last night. I was on a live early yesterday morning about this Jamie person. And let me just say this for the people who might not think that Jamie could, actually bring in views. All we have to do is put her name in the title. She's a notorious pathological liar in the drama community, a person who faked a stroke to her dear friends who were praying for her. She's done so many. She sold my DMs at an auction.
Are you serious?
No, serious.
Who would buy DMs? Like, who would care?
Well, they did it to fuck around because they're, idiots. But then because I am an empathetic person, the person called me and sounded very, I don't know, distressed on the phone. And I spoke to her. And then she fucked me over again. And then she tried to start a fight with Katie and I.
Okay.
So, I can, trust me, I can go live and put her name or just JK in the title and everybody will be there. So my live really this morning was about Jamie because I needed to straighten out what happened on the live stream last night that I wasn't around for because I wanted Katie to make sure that she understood that whatever Jamie told her was a complete lie. The woman is crazy.
Okay, let me say this. The only thing I'm going to address about last night's live, I don't know any of these people. I don't want to know any of these people.
Oh, and she probably, and Randy, because she loves me, probably heard something about you that was not nice and stuck up for me. That's because that's what Randy does. And not only that, Randy's not only a person that's backs her friends, she also is a tremendous peacemaker, and that's why she was live last night, even though she had a tube in her head, from an infection that was draining. That's the way Randy is. So just
okay,
say that.
And I can respect that. But why is it okay for people to back up, let's say you, for your friends to back up you, but when my friends or my Patreons or my supporters back up me, everybody tries to destroy that? Why does nothing in my life or anyone that does for me or backs me acceptable? But when it's done to other people, it's fine. I expect that from
everyone. Of course your supporters are going to back you. Why wouldn't they?
But everybody tries to destroy it. I don't try to destroy Randy backing you. I don't try to go to Randy now and say all the things that you've ever done. Like, I'm glad and I'm just using her as an example. But it's good that she backs you, especially if you're not there. But when it's done to me, we get blocked. My people get blocked. Oh, you can't like Laura. It's nonstop.
No, I don't block. Listen, I do not block that. That's not true. I do not block all of your supporters. And the thing is that I get videos made about me by your supporters. My supporters don't make videos about you that I know of. I'm not talking about people that you've had problems with in the past before you knew me. Okay, before I came into the picture. But a lot of your
Diane, I never had any problems with anybody. I didn't know anyone in this community. I met everyone because of Pink.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know everybody either when I first met people. When I first met you, Marianne, Liana, Pink. Those were the first three people that I really met. But like serendipity, just stole my content today to make a video to prove a point. I am constantly getting videos made about me. I constantly see horrible things said about me, and I do not go around to chats and talk shit on you. If I talk shit on you or whatever, I do it in my chat. I don't go around the whole internet to everybody's chat and talk shit on you. But your people do that on me constantly. Irish gal, constantly talking shit on me. The Truth, constantly talking shit on me. And as far as your question, The Truth, about Mallory, I didn't know that she made video.
I didn't know either till this morning.
How did I know that she made a video about Vinny? I love Vinny. I was heartbroken when I heard him come live from a hospital room after a stroke. I spoke about it today. My community, the drama community, fair use. I don't care. It's not the point. The point is, why do that? Did I ever talk about you, Serendipity? Ever? And let me just get back to Vinny for a minute. We love Vinny. I've known Vinny for a long time. Our community absolutely 100% supports him. I talked about him today. Mm-hmm. It really saddened me. But I didn't understand your point. I mean, I see a lot of shit, the same shit that goes on in your chat, talking about Diane, talking about Wendy. Get on cam. Here's the thing. I've said it a million times on my channel. For people who want me to cam up, people have seen me. I never said that I went live and cammed up. People in my community have seen me. All my pictures are on friggin' Google. The reason that I don't cam up is I said to people, if you pay me $50,000 to cam up, I will, because that's what it cost me in a lawsuit because I did go on cam. And I'm not going to go into the whole thing. If you want to go look it up, it's public.
Before I forget, I don't want, and thanks, JM, I don't want to forget, and I have a serious question for you. And I don't know why I'm like brain dead. You say that you get mad at Sarah for making a video, but your mods are endless talking about me, endlessly.
I know,
and making videos, and your subs and your supporters are constantly making videos about me. And
who are making, tell me who are that are my supporters that are making videos about you. Name them.
Whiskey Gypsy.
Okay. Well,
guys, help me out here because I don't see all the videos.
Wait a minute. Whiskey Gypsy and I, we don't talk. She might come into my chat once in a while. I actually haven't seen her, but you can't blame me for Whiskey Gypsy having a gripe with you. Her gripe with you has nothing to do with me.
Okay, so then why is Sarah any different? Just saying.
Because I have no gripe with that woman. I have no gripe. If you have a gripe with me personally, then talk to me personally. I don't go and make videos about all of you. Do you see me making videos about every single person? Do you see me dedicating a video to you, Irish gal, the shit that you talk on me? The accusations of me being a scammer? And what's with this questions about my money? It's my money. If I want to give it to fucking St. Jude, I will give it to them. And since I have come over to this community, no one in my community has ever made any kind of accusation towards me that I was a scammer.
But Diane, you just said exactly what I've been saying. And I need you to see this. You're saying, and I totally agree with you, your money's your money. My Patreon is my Patreon. My income is my income. It's nobody's fucking business. But everybody over there seems to make it their business. And nobody stands up and says, it's none of our fucking business what's said in Patreon meetings. It's nobody's fucking business how much she makes or how many Patreons she has. Okay, why are we discussing it? It's not our fucking business.
All right, let me go back to when we had the resolution night with Stephanie T. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what I want to ask you. Don't let me forget. Hold on.
All right.
Everybody else you put on together. Marissa, you put on together.
No, but
everybody you put on together.
I told you ahead of time in an email. We even talked on the telephone. I gave you the benefit to even let you know what the accusations were before the resolution night. You knew.
Yes, but it was already set up for me to fail because everybody listened to Stephanie. But everybody had already listened to Stephanie. Everybody, I don't know why Marissa got the chance to talk, but I couldn't.
I did it that way because I know that you were going to be reactive. And I did tell you, I let you know, even when we were live, I emailed you and I said, I'm going to give you the link as soon as she's finished talking. And then you bailed. But here's the thing. The only thing that was brought up and the only accusation that was made, and it even came out of Wendy's mouth, was the information that we got about the person, not Ash, because you did admit about Ash, but the other person. And I did tell you there was an accusation about it, that you were asking for this woman, Mandy Lynn's information. Mm-hmm. Okay. And we did show it. And I ended up getting a privacy strike for it because I didn't know that the person's real name was in there. I didn't know that was her real name. So obviously she gave me a privacy strike. So I edited it out. But the point was that you left and you said that you never asked for that information. That's the reason that Wendy said you're a liar, because you didn't admit to doing it.
Hold on. I answered Wendy twice in that chat.
Well,
Wendy asked me twice, and I was sitting there very patiently. Wendy asked me twice, did I believe in doxing or something like that? It was something along those lines. And I said, no, I don't. I never denied wanting shitheads information. I never once denied that. I never once said that I looked it up either, because I never did. I'm not one to look shit up. If I ask somebody, do you think you can find this? But let me also explain. There were 6 of us that were fucking livid. It was not about me. But Stephanie T had nothing to do with any of that. She didn't even know about it. Like, it was totally separate issue. But as far as Mandy Lynn goes, all of us were just as pissed. It was not all of a sudden Laura's more pissed than anybody else. We were all equally as pissed. And we had every right to be equally as pissed, because she was going around lying. But me saying stuff, it doesn't even compare to the other shit that's been said. And that's why I made that video. I never planned on going public with it, but I wanted to make it to prove it wasn't me. There's even a screenshot that I say, who is this? I didn't even know who the fuck they were talking about. That's when I found out it was Ash's license plate. I never asked for any of it, but everybody wants to blame me and save face with themselves. And that's why I made that video.
Laura,
but anything that I said about...
Why didn't you just stay then? Why didn't you just stay on the panel? We showed the screenshot and you reply. You didn't do that when you went live. While I was live, you didn't say that you did. And that's the only thing you're being called out by us on.
But Diane, I don't owe Wendy a fucking explanation. She's not my mother. I don't owe her jack shit. If I want to, hang on. If I want to have an explanation, hold on one second.
JMKs?
I know you have football later.
I know. Pay me $50,000.
I did register you. I spoke to her mom. Don't worry about it.
If you want. You'll see my face, honey.
I will talk to her after. I promise.
Okay. You can go see my face, honey.
The thing is that
I don't talk out of both sides of my mouth.
Hold on. Let me finish. I am
being upfront with Laura. All we said was that you did not own up to that information.
I own everything I do, Diane. Yes, I do. I don't owe Wendy a fucking explanation. Wendy is nobody. Wendy is nobody to me. I wrote you in an email and said exactly what I would have said. But I do not owe fucking Wendy jack shit.
Forget about Wendy. Just for a minute, forget about Wendy. When you agreed to come up on panel, we talked in emails. We even talked on the telephone. You agreed to come up and do it.
Yes.
And then you left, and then you bailed. And then
I left because of Wendy.
Okay, but you left because of Wendy, but I invited you onto my channel to talk this out. And then you went live. And you said on your live that you didn't ask for that information. You said the only person that I ever asked for information on was Ash274. I don't care. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care. I'm being honest here. From now on, and I have said this, I said it this morning, I don't give a shit anymore about any of this crap. I don't care. I don't want it. The past 2 lives that we did on Tuesday night and last Thursday was no drama, nothing, not talking shit on anyone. And that I'm being serious. I said it, I'm done. I don't know about all the ins and outs and all the shit that went on before I knew everybody. I really don't want to be involved. But Ash just came in here and she said, why did you make a video on me this morning? Did you do that?
How did I make a video on Ash? I didn't make a fucking video on Ash. You saw the only video I made.
I didn't actually get to watch it.
I never made a video on Ash. That I can promise you.
All right, somebody deleted her comment. She said that it was a video did you make a video? Was her name in there?
I don't remember, but it still wasn't public.
I don't know. I mean, somebody deleted her, or I don't know if they hit her or deleted her comment, but she said that you made a video. Did you not make a video on me doxing me this morning or something? I didn't actually get to watch the video that you sent me via email. I didn't watch it.
Okay.
So I don't even know what's in it. No, I don't believe everything that people say, Joy. That would make me an idiot.
Because it's not a public video. I made it for a select few to prove that I'm not the doxer, that I'm not the one looking people up, that I'm not the one that everyone is accusing me of. And I made it to show certain people that may be on the fence. I definitely showed it to my Patreons, all of them, to make sure that they know that what's being said is not true, so they don't have any doubt. And because, I mean, everybody tries to fuck with my Patreons every day. And that's who the video originally went to. And some of the patrons said, you need to show this. You need to fucking get this out there.
Okay, but was Ash's name in it? That's what
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. It may have been. But
why? Why would her name be in there? That's the point.
Because I don't think it was done intentionally, but if we X out our names, then there's no way for anyone to show how the fuck we did it. I mean, otherwise it could be anybody. If you X out our name, then how can I prove anything? I can't. There's no way to prove it.
Here's the thing that I feel very strongly about on the internet, that I made a big mistake years ago doing it, and how I ended up in a lawsuit that cost me an arm and a leg. I did Blue Sapphire. I encourage everyone who comes onto the internet to keep themselves as anonymous as they can. Don't cam up. Don't give your real name. Don't show your real picture. That is what I tell people. Everybody has the right to their privacy. Mm-hmm. Everyone.
I agree with you. Everybody does. My Patreons have a right to their privacy. My Patreons have a right to not have your mods run the links. My Patreons have a right to have protection in a group that they fucking pay for. But your mods are so fucking obsessed with them that they have to run with it. They have to watch them. Marianne gives me a false strike and you're all laughing about it. How funny it was.
No. And listen, I'm gonna get real here right now. Both Wendy and I were very pissed. We were very pissed at a lot of things.
Okay.
I took a fit. I'm going to tell you. I went berserko. I actually went berserk, and I told everybody, this has got to stop. I don't want to be affiliated with the shit that has gone down. And that's why Marianne went and made a video. Did you see Marianne's video?
No.
Why people are saying they can't hear me? Why can't they hear me?
I don't know. You're loud as can be.
I don't know. People are saying, okay. I went berserk. And I started screaming. And Marianne ended up making a video. Did you see the video that she made?
No.
Did anyone see the video?
I don't watch her.
All of her opinions and whatever and blah, blah, blah are not those of Diane and Wendy's, because I was getting tired of it.
But Diane, she's your mod. She represents your channel.
Well, that's why I got angry and I told her. And she felt very bad about it. And that's why she made the video. I guess no one could, I don't know. Did anyone watch the video that Marianne made?
Most of us don't watch Marianne.
And Bonnie, Laura's name is not in all my lives. I just finished telling you.
I don't think they necessarily mean from you speaking. It's more in chat.
But it happens here too. You talk today and my name is brought up. A lot of times my name is brought up. As long as people are not saying anything that's a lie about me, you can talk shit on me. This is the internet. This is YouTube. Shit goes back and forth. A little shit here, a little shit there. Look, I am from the drama community. My real estate is in the drama community. Did I meet new people in another neighborhood? Absolutely. But are we going to do drama occasionally? Of course we are. but I'm trying not to do it.
Okay. So what were you really mad at, though? You were saying something, and then...
I don't know. Now I was Diane. Your name is not brought up as community criminal acts with no. Mandy Bell, listen.
I'm not making this about Mandy, so I'll let you address it, and that's it.
Mandy Bell, I told you that if you behaved, I would take the video down. You are the one that came at me, and that came in my DMs. And I showed the DMs. Well, I didn't show them. I read them. You showed them because you're a DM dropper. But I said I tried to facilitate for you to talk to these people. They didn't want to talk to you. Diane, you have done that too. Get the fuck out of here. Look, Mandy, you are crazy. You sent me a DM saying that your attorney was going to contact me by email. Attorneys don't contact people by email. I told you to leave me out of your shit, and you kept DMing me and DMing me and DMing me about Honey Boo. That's why I made fun of you. That's why I went live and made fun of you, because you sounded crazy. So don't talk about me anymore. I've already asked you to stop talking about me. Mandy Bell, you have quite the history, don't you? I don't, but you do. And even then, I was kind to you. If I wanted to, I could get all those screenshots and put them up on my live and show how polite I was to you. And then you came at me, and then you accused me of selling merch on your name. Are you crazy? I wouldn't put you in my Teespring store. It all goes to St. Jude. I wouldn't go down that low. I don't do shit like that, but you are all over the place.
Tommy, yeah. Who threatened to dox children in my life? Hey, Cheryl. All right. How about all the laughter and support when a low starlight shut down Laura's chat?
I don't smoke, honey. I don't smoke.
Nah, Diane doesn't smoke. All right. Me and Diane, let me just say this, and I mean this honestly. Me and Diane and Wendy and Marianne, we have our own problems. Mandy, you're going to have to take this. Bell,
you're crazy. You are fucking crazy. I never said, prove where I said I was going to sell anything. Potty Mouth Mama did make a hat. She made a cap that said something about, I don't know, hashtag ban Mandy Bell or something like that. Whoever gave you that, you took that and you put it next to my screenshot. You screenshotted my community post and you put it out, and you emailed me and said that I was going to sell merchandise. You're crazy.
All right, you guys can discuss this on your own. I got enough problems without anyone else's drama. Sorry, Mandy, but it's a fact.
Yeah, she's...
Back to us, Diane.
Off the wall.
All right. So one of the things that... Thank you, Amanda. One of the things that got me last night was that it's not Laura can come to my chat. I got blocked. Kimmy C blocked me immediately. Just saying. One of the things that Wendy said last night was that when MFW said something, and I don't know what the fight was over. It's not my drama. I don't care. But Wendy said, well, when somebody accuses you of a crime, of course they're going to get upset. Wendy accuses me of a crime. And when I get upset, she doesn't get it. Can you please explain that to me? And I know you can't speak for Wendy, but you're her best friend, so I'd like an answer to that.
Okay, so the crime that Wendy was referring to last night was what Katie accused Wendy and I of calling or swatting her when she got a police call, which, that was ridiculous. And of course, Katie says things sometimes that are ridiculous, but, she did say that. That was the crime that she was referring to when she was talking to Katie.
Okay.
Again, I was not there last night, so I can't, I wasn't there. If I had known of all this shit was going down, would I have been there? Probably not. Like I said, it was my birthday. Now, as far as the crime, look, I don't know if you ever actually dox someone other than what people are saying. Like Ash just said, you dox her in a video. If you put someone's name out there who doesn't want their name put out there, then that's doxing.
Okay. But would you agree to?
In my opinion,
would you agree?
It might not be the right one. It might not be correct, but that's what I think is doxing. If someone doesn't want to be known and you put their real name out there.
So you mean like when your mod took our private Patreon video and made a website about it so thousands of people can see the real names? Hold on, Marianne. That thousands of people can watch 17 people being doxxed, 17 Patreons being named their real name. Nobody seemed to have a problem with that, though. Nobody wanted to take responsibility for that. I heard excuses. This is the first I'm
hearing of a website right now.
Marianne stated to, I don't remember who, yesterday, oh, what happened with or I forgot how she worded it, but blatantly obvious it was her. Where's the Laura Cat Conscience website? So it seemed, I guess it got taken down. But it was up there for thousands of people to see it. And that was doxing everybody. When they look at any private chats from us, that is doxed. When they take our private Patreon video and pass it around and watch it, that's doxing.
Okay, but how did you?
And why is that okay though? That anything done to me is okay.
Laura, I just told you this is the first I'm hearing of a website. I never knew there was a website. And let me ask you a question. How is it that your videos from your private Patreon, how do they get leaked out? Who is leaking them out?
I'm gonna tell you how. It's nobody leaking them out. When you have a Patreon, the way they tell you to do it, if you're gonna do it through Patreon, is to do an unlisted video. Now, as you know, anybody with an unlisted video can share a link. So at the time, you may have someone that, let's say, is a Patreon, starts in August 1st. Well, they're technically a Patreon and have access to everything until August 30th.
Laura, who is this fucking piece of shit who's saying that I need to take meds?
Who?
See, this is the kind of demeaning shit.
Who?
This person, JMKAZE, who said that I need to take my meds. Look, I don't like shit like that. I do not like shit like that. That is, I don't put up with that stuff. I'm not on meds. I don't do meds. I'm not mentally ill, but I don't like people saying that because there are a lot of people who are mentally ill who do need to take meds. Knock it off.
So, as I was saying, Mandy, take it up with her elsewhere. Yeah, I got enough issues.
I don't even want to see you, Mandy. Get out. Get away from me. I don't want to see you. You said you had PTSD. All I said was if you have PTSD, then maybe YouTube is not the place for you to be. That's what I said. I didn't make fun of you. I was giving you a very good suggestion. Get off the internet if it bothers you that much.
So, what? But,
I am not mentally ill.
All right, listen to me, Diane. Listen to me. Someone just brought up a really good point. How does that feel? Because that's what I go through in every fucking live that you do. Even if your topic is something else. That is what I go through, and that is what my patrons, that's what my subs see every fucking chat they go into, in yours, Marianne's, a tree's, anywhere you go. On that side, it's nonstop bashing of me in chat. Even if I'm nothing to do on panel. Panel could say they absolutely love me to death. and people are still trashing me in chat, Vinny's, anywhere. It's escalated 150 times worse than what a couple of people are saying to you. And that's the point they're trying to make. That's what we've been trying to say.
I am not new to this. I have been around here for 3 years on the internet. I've been in the drama community. You think that this the only reason that I'm pissed about people saying anything about meds is because there are mentally ill people. That's not funny. I don't like people I do not allow, and you have never heard it out of my mouth, putting down people's looks, making fun of people. I don't do that. Oh, look take your fucking meds.
Blue Sapphire, let me explain something to you. I don't owe Wendy jack shit. I don't like Wendy. I think Wendy is a condescending cunt, and I'll say it to her face. But you know what? She can come on my panel. I'm not going on her fucking panel. She can come on my panel. End of story. So if she wants to talk to me, she can come to me.
If Wendy was around right now, I would give her, I would tell you to send her the link. She's not around. And I know that as a fact because I sent her a message a little while ago and she didn't answer me. So
drama for your mama or not for your mama. Let me explain something to you. When I say I own people, it is because they cannot stop talking about me. And I take up so much space in their brain that no matter what time of day, that's why.
I'm going to go because I'm not going to. No one in my chat would ever do this to you. If you came up on panel saying things like take your meds.
Are you kidding me, Diane? Have you not seen your chats?
Holy shit. You were up on my panel.
Even when I've been on your panel, when I was on your panel with Science Girl, did you not see the fucking chat? It was insane. I couldn't even turn on the chat.
Are you talking about Sarcasm Night? There was like 700 people in there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, no, there was about 700 people in there. No, I didn't see the chat.
Okay.
And I am not. Why am I a liar? Erica, why don't you come up here and tell me how I'm a liar? See, your people don't want peace, Laura.
Believe me, my people want peace, Diane.
No, they don't.
Yes,
no,
they do. Yes, they do.
No,
yes, they do.
No,
what my people are saying is if everybody, I react. I don't act. I react. If everybody would not discuss me and just not bring me up in every fucking chat certain people go to, I would never talk about you guys, ever. It would never be a problem. Just like you, I never had a problem with you, Diane.
And I said that.
I know you have said that.
Times.
You have said that. That's why I don't understand why everyone thought it was so funny that Marianne struck me with her bullshit strike after she makes 1,000 videos about me that I've never struck her once. But because Mandy was in my live that day, I got struck because they have this thing going. And you guys all laughed about it. Instead of saying, Marianne, really? You've made thousands of videos about this girl. She's never struck you. And now you strike her with some bullshit? Really? That's where you're supposed to step up and say, Marianne, come on, really? That's fucking immature bullshit. If you never made a video about her, granted, I get it. But you constantly make videos about her. You constantly bash her. She's never never taken a strike against you. But you don't do that. You guys all sat there and laughed. I didn't see it. I just heard that Wendy laughed.
I did not laugh. Yeah, Wendy did chuckle because that's what Wendy does. Wendy laughs a lot at things. She does it in all kinds of situations. That's Wendy. Did she mean to be, nasty when she laughed? I don't really think so. I did not know. I didn't know that Marianne did that night, and I did not laugh. So, again, if people told you that I laughed, that's not true. I didn't laugh.
Miss Nevins, what I said was, and I'll say it again, if she does not stop talking about me, I will eventually strike her, is what I said. I said I got everything filled out. If she doesn't stop talking about me. But she's been making videos about me. What does she have? A couple of dozen on me in some which way, shape, or form? Even a dozen? Why? And then a tree is on top of it? So, but I still never struck her. I never struck anybody. I never struck Kiki. I never struck her. I never struck Whiskey Gypsy. I never fucking struck anybody. I did not deserve that. After all these fucking people make lives about me, thank God I beat the strike. And I'll have my channel back within a few days. But I still had to wait 10 to 15 days to get it back. It's bullshit. I didn't deserve it, especially after I never strike any of them. I can't even tell you how many people made fucking videos about me. I've never struck any of them. It was a low blow, one that if Marianne didn't discuss me, I wouldn't talk about her. I wouldn't need to defend myself if nobody talked about me. It's that simple.
All I know is I cannot be held responsible for gripes that happened before I even knew any of you, including Marianne. I don't know the history of going after each other for whatever reasons. This is the first time I'm hearing about a website. And I would say, Vinny G, what are you doing here?
Hey, Vinny.
Vinny, we're all praying for you.
All right. I totally forgot how to slow down chat. All right, here we go. All right.
I will take questions. I absolutely will take questions as long as they're respectful.
What's up, Vinny G? All right, slow mode's on.
And people stop saying that I need to go on my meds because I don't like that. Vinny, I hope that you're taking it easy. We're all praying for you and we love you. So hurry up and get better.
Yes, you do need to get better. Hey, Marley. And you said you didn't understand. Now that Vinny's here, I'll say it again. My point,
Sorry, Vinny,
was...
I pray. You're going to have to accept that. I pray.
I don't pray, Vinny, so we're on the same page. After everything, and I know Vinny's your good friend. I never denied that.
And I said today, and the reason that I brought up Ben, you know what? The Truth made a video, and she, went at Ben and because she found it to be very disrespectful. So I went on there and I said thank you to her for doing that. And you know what I got? A bunch of haters coming under there, calling me all kinds of names. All I said was that I would have dragged him, but I did, it wasn't worth it. So I got a bunch of hate. So I actually went there to say thank you for doing this. And I got a bunch of hate. So I'm not even here. I'm not there. I go over to this person, the Truth's channel, because I see that she made a video and I respected her for doing that because I feel that Ben gets away with a lot of shit and I don't like the things he says. And then then today I ended up saying it. I didn't want to, but because I really felt so heartbroken when I heard Vinny live that this guy had the audacity to say that God answered his prayers and this was karma. And I said, boo-hoo, Ben, because he came into your chat and took it over. You know what that's called in the drama community? Initiation. You know how many people came in and took my channel down when we had Google Hangouts because we forgot to hide the link? It's called an initiation. And this guy now I heard that he apologized. I didn't see the apology. But putting shit out like that really pissed me off. So why did I get attacked by all of these people that are your followers because I went over and thanked someone? Had nothing to do with you, had nothing to do with drama. It was about giving this person a thank you.
Okay. And I know nothing about that.
Anywhere. It's like I can't go anywhere on the internet and I can't say anything because in anybody's chat or on their page because people are going to come at me.
Because if you're talking about my people, because my people are tired of it. They're tired.
About your people.
Okay.
I went over there to say thank you.
Go where to say thank you?
To the Truth's video that she called Ben out on.
It's just that's how we feel though. That's how we feel that we can't, when you have topics that have nothing to do with me, and some of us may actually really enjoy your topic, we can't go there because there's always somebody talking shit. The same people go into everybody's chats and just talk shit about me. And they represent your channel, whether it's on your channel or not.
And the same goes for you.
But you don't see my mods.
And they do it too. I see a lot of your people saying really, and like I said, they go really low. They go really low.
Who goes? Give me one person who goes really low.
Well,
just name one.
Well, Irish gal, she's disgusting. Okay. That's one. And I can't, and and here's the thing with the truth. At one point, she emailed me because she wanted to, warn me about Brian. And I promised her I would not say a word. Whatever you say to me stays with me. But then she came back and she accused me of letting Brian know that we talked. And I said, what are you talking about? That never happened. She said, well, you're the only person in Stephanie that I told. And I was like, I'm sorry, but I didn't share that information with him. I don't do that. So one thing that I don't do, I don't share information. If someone says, don't tell anyone, I don't. I had to die to meet someone coming back from the dead. Vinny, don't talk like that.
Okay. For Dostis88 has a good point. As a leader, you can encourage your mods in a more productive manner, even forbid Laura bashing in your chat, and Laura could do the same. I agree with that.
Listen, I've had meetings with my mods, and I've asked them in certain cases. I let them know what, depending upon the live that we're going to have. Like for instance, when Marissa came up, I knew there was going to be a lot of shit. I made sure that my mods knew how I wanted it handled. I can only do so much. If I give instructions to my mods because they're supposed to represent me, they are. And the more my channel was growing in the sense that I was getting more people in there, I had to tell my mods, listen, if you have a gripe with somebody, this is not why you're here. The reason you're holding a wrench is to moderate the chat, not to have internal arguments, even with mods, with other mods. So, and I'm not reaching. What am I reaching for? You're being ridiculous. I am being truthful here. I mean, without having to throw my mods under the bus, I have told them, knock it off. All right? Is that what you want me to say? I did. I told them to knock it off because this is my chat. This is my channel. And we're not here to fight. That's what I told them.
Okay. Let me also say something that everyone, like this idiot that just came in, oh, Laura, you're a Patreon doxer, blah, blah. Ash was never a Patreon. So, no, I'm not a Patreon doxer. Secondly, nobody, even in the video, there was never a comment that said who it was. So, the only people doxing is the person that's saying, that was me, hello, that was me, because nowhere in there did it give a name. Nowhere in there did it say, this is so-and-so. Not once. Never said this is Ash274. Never said this was Mandy whatever. Mandy Lynn. It never said this is Wendy so-and-so or truthfully Trisha. It never gave a name with it. So whoever is putting the name on it, that's on them. That's not anything I ever did. And this whole Patreon doxing started with fucking Wendy. And prove it. Proof that I've ever fucking doxed anybody. This is the problem. Not you, Diane. This person in chat. You run your mouth. You seem to think you know what the fuck that you're talking about, and yet you know nothing. It makes no sense to me at all. But that's how shit gets started. And this is how things escalate. And this is all because Wendy said that I dox Patreons, and it's ridiculous. Corey, you know what? Just for being a fucking asshole, you're bothering me. How's that?
Laura, can I just say something? All right, someone sent me something. And I don't know where it's from. All right, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know where this is from. Because there's no title on it. Like, I don't know if it's one of your groups or whatever. It looks like a conversation. It could even be a cell phone. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. Anyway, it says, this is mean and I'm totally joking what I'm about to say. And then the next person said, this is fucking nuts. And then it says, call me if you want your dick suck for free one night only. I don't know what that is. And then somebody says, okay, wait, let me finish. And it says, advertise for rape fantasy and give her address. And then you said, but we need someone from overseas to do it. who uses a VPN so it can't be traced. So I don't know who they're referring to. I don't know who in this conversation it's referring to, but someone is saying advertise this person, whoever it is, for rape fantasy and give her address. And then you said, but we need someone from overseas to do it with that uses a VPN so it can't be traced. So do you know?
Yeah, I don't know that conversation. I don't believe I ever had that conversation without seeing it. Seeing it.
Do you want me to send it to you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, hold on. Let me get it to you because, I mean, like I said, I don't know where this conversation is coming from.
Yeah, I don't believe I ever had that conversation.
I don't want to name the other people that are in it with you, but I see your picture, so that's how I know it's you, and that's the only thing I can say. Gotta give me a second. Hold on.
Yeah, that's... Sorry.
But
I don't remember ever having that conversation ever. I would need to see the screenshot.
It's not saving. Hold on a second. I'm going to email it to you. Hold on.
Okay.
See, now, where are these... look, and all this stuff is probably not recent. I don't even know if it's recent or not. And that's why I'm saying I don't know everything that has transpired in the past. I don't know about who all these people are. Do you know how long it took me to catch up when I came into this community, even for people that came into my chat, that started coming into my chat, to even know any backstories on the true crime community? That's why a lot of people from my community stopped coming into my chat, because there were so many people from the true crime community and we were talking about something that was going on there. They were like, what? I don't know what you're all talking about. This is boring. I'm out of here. So that's pretty much what happened. That's how, it took me a long time to catch up on any backstories. So, but there's still backstories. I don't know why this is not.
But I met people the same time you did. You could send it to me on Twitter.
Yeah, but I'm having a problem. It's not, I don't know why it's not lit. Hold on. Let me try this again. For some reason, it's not letting me save it. And I don't know why. Hold on, let me try it again. I mean, I have to, it's not letting me save it. Oh, now it is. Okay, hold on.
Oh, Bonnie, believe me, I know it's underhanded, if it's even real. I honestly don't even think it's real.
That's why I'm sending it to you, because, like I said, I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know if this is self-haul. I don't know if this is a group thing. I don't know, because there's no title on it. If there was a title on it, I would be able to tell you. I'd say this is from this group and this is the conversation that's going on. So just give me a minute here. I need to edit out something. Not your conversation, but edit out who send it to me, because I there's no reason for me to bring other people's names into it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. All right, here we go. But like I said, I knew nothing about a website. That's the first I've ever heard of it. So I don't know how far that goes back. I don't know how far you and Marianne go back.
I met them after I met you.
You met Marianne after you met me?
Yes. I didn't know any of them until Pink.
Okay, so they were people. So Marianne was in Pink's chat.
Yes.
Okay. So I met all of you at about the same time.
Same time, correct.
Okay. For some reason, because of the shit that's going down, I assume that you guys had a long path.
Mm-mm. Everything went to shit when I took away Marianne's mod, when I took away Marianne's wrench, because I'm a firm believer in sharing links, which when you have trolls like we do now, it's hard to do, but I'm a big believer in sharing links of any creator that comes in my room. I do it for everybody. I've done it for a long time. That's how I run my rooms.
Right.
And Marianne freaked the fuck out because I wanted to share Marissa's link. I also shared Jay's link, and I fucking hated Jay. But that's what I do as a creator. I respect other creators for doing the same battle that I do. And there's nothing wrong with that. She went up off the fucking deep end, freaked the fuck out, took a wrench away for it. And because she wasn't going to share a link of Marissa's. You know what? It's not your room to make that decision. It's my room. And that's how this whole fucking thing started. And that's the honest truth. What's up, Whiskey? And that's the honest truth. That's how this whole nightmare started.
So I didn't know that. I thought that you guys all knew each other before I even came around.
And then when I became friends with Marissa, then all hell... Did you send it? Because I still don't have it.
No,
I
edited it out too much. I was trying to edit out just the part where it shows who sent it to me, and then I cut out part of your conversation, so I'm redoing it as I'm trying to talk to you. So I have to just give me a second. I'll get it to you. Yeah. So like I said, I don't know everything. I don't know. I mean, if I were to know everything, that would mean that I'd have to be on the internet 24/7 talking to every single person and finding out what's going on. I really don't. I mean, I really am not a big DM person. I'm really not a person that does shady shit behind the scenes. I don't plan and plot things. I really don't. I just don't have the time for it, number one, and it's never been my thing. Even in the drama community, I just don't do that kind of stuff. Do I talk to people offline? I talk to Randy offline, and I talk to Wendy offline. I don't really talk to everybody. Do I love a lot of people that come into my chat? Have I known them for 3 years? Do I support them when they're in trouble? If people need help, if someone died and they need money for a funeral and whatnot, yeah. But I don't have time to talk to everybody. Would I love to? Yeah, there's so many people that I really love, or I've grown to really get to know, and I feel close to them. But the only two people that I really talk to, and I used to talk to Katie offline a lot as well. Okay, give me a second here again. I'm having a hard time for some reason with this. And I'm not putting anything in that I didn't get. So don't think that I'm doing that. I'm just having a brain fart, and I cut out too much of the conversation, and I want to make sure that I protect the person who sent it to me.
Katie, that was months later. That was like 2 months later. And that wasn't an accusation. That was fact.
Okay, let me edit this again.
Drama, I never fucking deny talking shit about people, ever. You'll never hear me deny that. I didn't even know she was in here, Val. Val, you got a wrench?
Come on. Why is this not working?
Dory from Fish Story?
Okay, now I'm cropping it again. Let me see if I can get this right without cutting out your entire conversation. See, I suck at this. Doing it again. Oh no. When I cut it out the first time, I can't. All
right, let me just say this, Diane. To be honest with you, no, I want to see it. I already know Ash sent it to you because she sent a fucking thing in here. It says, Diane, check your Twitter messaging. So I already know she sent it. So it's not a big deal to show who sent it.
Damn.
She already gave herself away.
All right, well, I'm trying to be discreet. What can I say? Okay, I'm trying to be discreet. All right, I'm going to have to go back and get it out of, hold on. Damn. Is Ash blocked out of here?
Nah, I don't think so.
All right, well then, all right, I'm going to have to take another, this is hard. I don't know why this is not letting me save.
Take a picture of it And just send it.
That's what I'm trying to do, but it won't let me get, but when I take the picture of it, it doesn't. Okay. Let me just say this. I'm going to cut off the very top part where it says, all it says is don't use this one, exclamation
Yes,
point.
that's the group we were in.
Okay, so that's all right.
That's our group. Yep.
Okay.
That's fine.
I need to cut that out in order to be able to take a picture of it.
Hopefully there's a date on it so we can look it up and find it. And then I could give you the whole conversation.
Let me see, because that would be at the top where that I need to cut off where it says don't use this one. So hold on, let me see what the date is. Damn.
Hey, Water Ski Mom.
I can't even see what the date is. Why is it not showing the date? It should show the date, but it's not. It's showing the time, 10:33 a.m. It's not showing the date. But it says don't use this one. That's the group, I guess. And people's names are not on it, just their icons. And the only ones that I recognize are two, you and someone else. All right, let me take another picture. Do this again. And this time I'll try not to cut it off. All right. Look, all I know is that and I've said it over and over again, I never had a personal issue with you. I was a little annoyed. The only thing that really annoyed me is when you bolted, and I had hoped that you had stayed at least on the resolution night. I hoped that you had stayed, even though you were pissed at Wendy. Because I did give you everything that was going to happen, what the accusations were.
But the problem is,
I mean, I think I was more than fair to you. I didn't in no way blindside you, right?
But I absolutely would have stayed if Wendy hadn't come at me like that. I absolutely would have stayed. But I came on my live and told the story because I wasn't allowed to tell the story the way the story actually went because people were pulling at heartstrings. People were making it worse than it was. Stephanie blew something up that didn't even exist. And everybody bought it because she was the only one talking. And what pissed me off is that everybody else was allowed to be on panel together. And to watch Wendy kiss Marissa's ass was fucking mind-blowing. It was like, really? You're going to kiss fucking Marissa's ass?
Marissa?
That Marissa could go on panel with Tiffany together. Marissa could go on panel with this one together. But I had to wait my turn. I've never seen you do that with anybody else. So to me, it was setting the stage. I was going to go on, understand something, Diane. I was going on for my viewers. I was going on for my subs. I was going on to tell my side of the story when my Patreons knew that side of the story. But we didn't get that chance because Wendy made it all about Wendy and Wendy's questions and Wendy this. And I don't owe Wendy jack shit. I don't owe Wendy an explanation, even though I gave her an answer twice. I don't owe her anything. I don't care to make peace with her because I don't owe her anything. That's the difference between, resolution night was supposed to be between me and Stephanie. But Wendy inserted herself to make it about Wendy. It wasn't about Wendy. I didn't have to do a resolution night with Wendy. It wasn't about Wendy. Stephanie was more than welcome to come to my panel and talk. Wendy was more than welcome to come on my panel and talk. But I'm not going to be blasted by 700 people in chat and Wendy on top of it. Not just chat, but Wendy on top of it for an issue with Stephanie.
Okay, so maybe it did get, maybe that did throw you off. And maybe, I even think that Wendy said in hindsight that she probably shouldn't have, asked her that question. And she probably should have, held back. So maybe that night did go a little strange. And let me just mention the whole thing with Tiffany and Marissa coming up on panel. Let me just say, the only reason that Marissa was up there with her, and it never was from the start. The fact is that Tiffany came to me because she wanted to tell her side of the story, because her name had been slandered for 6 months by Marissa as a thief. So she came to me, and I said, "Sure, you can come up." But I said to her, "If you're going to leave anything out, don't let me know, when we're live, and it bites me in the ass." So she said, I promise. And then we do the second night, okay? Because now we have more information. Now we have a police report. And of course, you got Marissa over there, going crazy on D Live and watching me, and she's on YouTube. And then by the third night, we had the body cam. The only reason that Marissa was up there at the time that she was up there is because she had to admit that it was her on camera. I mean, with Marissa, you have to play different rules. She won't come up unless she is either going to admit that was her, or she wants to come up because she doesn't like that we've been talking about her, or she didn't like that Tiffany was talking about her. The fact that both of them couldn't remember that they were in a strip bar, I have my opinion on that, and I'm not going to say it right now.
I agree with that. But or even all right, let me ask you this. The shit with Steve.
Okay.
There's been so much worse than other people have said than what Steve said, but yet Steve gets dragged. And everybody felt like Steve got dragged because he was in My Friend. Because people over there in your chat have said 1,000 times worse, but they don't get dragged. Then it's acceptable. But when one of my friends says something that's totally taken out of context, he gets attacked. Why?
Well, here's the thing, and I don't really want to, it got cut off again, Laura. Okay, so the part that got cut off is when you said, I don't know how it keeps getting cut off, but we need someone from overseas to do it who uses a VPN so that we can't trace back to it. I cut you off again. I don't know how it got cut off. Do you still want me to send it like this, or do you want me to wait until I
just send it? Yeah, just send it, because I can get an idea from.
Okay, but it's your picture's not even there now.
I believe you that it's there.
Okay, it was you who said it, and that part got cut out. So all right, so we can work with this. All right.
I have a feeling it's Mandy Lind.
All right. Okay, I'm saving it now. I just don't know what happened. I took another picture of it and did it again, where I cut off you at the bottom. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to send it to you. Send it to you in an email.
Let me know when it's sent.
Okay. Oh, as far as Steve goes, here's the thing. I have a problem, and I don't know, maybe it's not right, but I have a problem when men say things, and Brian knows that I feel the same way. I don't like when he calls women bitches. I don't like when he calls women, names. And he knows that. Steve, I've seen him a lot around saying things. I found that to be inappropriate. Whether you like people or not, say, he called me a cunt waffle. Go ahead, call me that. I don't care. But I don't necessarily think that conversation or what he was saying was something that's of old-fashioned nonsense or whatever people were saying. And there is a reason why it came to my attention more, is because people came to me and said some things from the drama community. I didn't even know that Steve was in the drama community. His name looked familiar to me. And then I happened to go into Nippy and Janie's chat, and he was there holding a wrench. So I was like, wow, so he's from the drama community, I guess. I don't know. But he had said, I had gotten some messages from people that I know very well, not to be liars, and they told me some things that were a little disturbing. And I didn't want to go into that. I didn't even want to bring that up that night because I didn't think it was necessary. I just wanted to focus on that statement. The way I took that statement was that some of these women need to cut their own throats. I don't find that to be a joke. I don't find that to be funny. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, But I personally don't find that to be funny. Sorry.
Okay. And I understand that. But you have to understand, people on your chats have told me I should kill myself. I should hang myself.
Tell me who said from anybody. Did it happen in my chat? Do you have screenshots? Because if you have screenshots of people telling you that you should kill yourself, then I would want to know about that.
Dude, I got screenshots.
I have never seen anybody
days
in my chats telling anybody to kill themselves.
I've got screenshots for days. I probably have 30,000 screenshots. I have no idea.
Okay, I hate when people do that. You know, I don't want to say the person's name, but we have somebody that, you know, says people should go kill themselves or whatever. I don't like that kind of stuff. I would never allow that. So if I ever saw that in my chat, that person would be booted in 1 second flat.
And how come, while we're on the subject, how come certain people get free passes? Like, Brian doxed the fuck out of me. Nobody cared. Why is that not okay? Why is that okay?
I say I don't think it's okay. I don't like doxing. That's the whole point. We don't like doxing. I don't think it's okay that he I don't think it's okay that he calls up people's family. Going real life, you should never do that. Brian knows that I don't support that, but I can't control him.
But nobody went after him.
But when did he dox you?
He doxed my mother. He doxed my ex-husband. He doxed everybody. He doxed my entire fucking family.
How can I know that?
It was all over.
On the internet. I really am not watching everybody's videos. I really am not. How would I know that?
Brian, all right, like Nanny says, Brian has never been called out like Steve was. Ever. For anything he's done. Ash274 has never been called out. Marianne has never been called out. Why?
Okay, I sent it to you, by the way.
Oh.
Now I got to catch up on chat because I'm missing a lot. I don't know what people were saying. I was trying to crop a picture and failing miserably. But I can't know. How could I possibly know what Brian is doing and if he's doxing you? I have heard that that's what he does. That he has, I mean, he's admitted it. He said he's called up some guy named Justin's mother, and it was a good thing. I don't agree with that. No one has the right to call if anybody ever called anybody in my family, I would have their head on a platter.
Okay, let me say this about the screenshot that you just showed.
Okay.
This is the first thing that's said, and I don't remember who that was. This is mean, and I'm totally joking about what I'm about to say. And then we were all joking around. That is completely different than it being the way it was read and being serious. Because the very first thing that was said was, this is mean, and I'm totally joking at what I'm about to say. This was 6 people sitting around joking about being pissed about Mandy Lynn and just fucking stirring shit with each other. But that's the very first thing that was said, is that we were fucking joking.
I know, but all right, but Laura, here's the point. When people see stuff like that, that was the first time I ever laid eyes on it, okay? Seriously. But then you say, but we would need somebody with a VPN. Well, if you're joking, why would you say that?
Because, first of all, with the whole conversation, you never had a conversation and you bounced off each other. Okay, I want to sleep with John Travolta. I could come up with 15 different ways that I want to sleep with him. It doesn't make it real. If I said that, you know, oh, I'm going to have a threesome with John Travolta and John Stamos, and then someone said, oh yeah, how are you going to do it? Well, I'm going to do it this way, and this way. That doesn't make it real. It just makes it a bunch of people joking around with each other. It's a big difference.
I sent it to you. And to the people saying I have selective memory, no, I do not have selective memory. I don't spend 24 hours on the internet watching everybody's chat. So I can't possibly know if Brian is doxing Laura. I do not agree with doxing. I don't know how many times I have said it on my platform. I hate it. It's disgusting. People should not go into real life. Did I send a pizza to someone? Absolutely.
But
Laura even asked me, well, how did you get her information? Because I guess Laura was trying to find out if I looked it up. The woman put it on her Twitter page, her weight and how tall she was. Did I even have it then? Absolutely not. A million people took a screenshot of it. Someone sent it to me, and I sent her a pizza. Did I press on her? Absolutely. So did 11 other people that day, because we felt that her daughter was in danger of her behavior. And I'm the only one that owned up to it. The other 11 people didn't.
Diane, let me ask you a question.
So shoot me.
Let me ask you a question. Going on real life. YouTube for some, like you give away your money to St. Jude's, but yes, YouTube for some is serious. It is real life. And my Patreon is definitely real life. And Wendy saying that I'm doing criminal acts, that's taking shit real life. That's her bringing her own twisted thoughts into my real life and my real income. And maybe even possibly stopping others from joining my Patreon because of rumors that she's going out there with. That's real life. That's taking shit real life.
I wish Wendy was around. Hold on. Let me see if she's around.
Clary called Ben's mom today? That's real life. I didn't know that either. I agree, Be True. It is taking away from my children's money. Absolutely. That helps me. Patreon money helps my kids. It helps pay for things. I'm never going to deny that. It gives me the ability, that and YouTube money gives me the ability to stay at home with my kids. So I am home all the time with them when they were younger in the last couple of years. There's nothing wrong with that. People shouldn't try to fuck that up because I don't do anything wrong. I'm not scamming anybody. I'm not Marissa. I'm not fucking Ben. It's bullshit.
Well, I wish that Wendy was around, because since she does co-host with me, I feel like, just like she was put in a position last night when I wasn't around to try to answer for me or speak for me, she couldn't. You know, it's kind of not fair for me to speak for Wendy, just like it wasn't to speak for me last night when I wasn't around.
I understand.
And I wish she was around right now, but evidently she must be. Oh, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Mojo.
I'm asking her right now.
Welcome, Joanna. I do think John Travolta's hot. John Travolta was hot back in the day. Vinnie Barbarino. Saturday Night Fever. Like, now he's just an old man. But I'd still do him, but he's just an old man. But back then, yeah. He's my boy. Amy, why'd you get timed out? I'm giving all patrons mods. Makes it easier. K-Mel, I don't know if she did, honestly. I heard that. I can't say if it's true or not.
Okay, I'm asking her. I just asked her if she'll come on.
Why would she call Ben's mom, though? Thank you, Gina. I mean, why would she call Ben's mom? I don't get it. Thank you, Kelly. Diane, Wendy said that she has a few accounts to go in and get people. What is that about?
What?
I don't know. It was a comment in chat.
Wendy doesn't have, I'm sorry, Wendy and I do not have troll accounts. I had one troll account since I've been on YouTube, and it wasn't like for trolling in a bad way. It was black pepper when the whole pizza thing happened, and I would just go around saying things like, I'm being accused of murder and blah, blah, blah. You know, I don't have a second account, and either does Wendy. Wendy doesn't do that, so I don't know who's saying that. She just said, I have no account. She's listening. Wendy, do you want to come on? Just come up here. Okay, can you I don't know how to send her a link from. Well, if I send her a link with the link that you gave me, will that work?
I think so. It should.
Okay. All right, hold on. Let me get the link. Oh, she doesn't have Zoom.
Just tell her download. It takes 2 minutes.
Yeah. I went to Zoom like on the computer, Wendy, and I just I think I just signed up for it, or you can just download it on your phone. You can either call in on Zoom or you can use a link. She's in the chat. She's in the chat.
But then it's just like waiting. It's easier if she just comes on panel and I can ask her.
Just talk with me in the stream.
Okay. So what I had said was, the reason why I even addressed you yesterday is I have 2 questions for you. One, I want to know, 3 questions. One, I want to know why, when you said last night to Katie, well, if someone accuses you of a crime, of course you're going to get mad.
I sent her the link just in case it works.
Okay.
Try clicking on that, Wendy, and then, because it says join our video meeting, see if it works. Just easier for you than typing. And I have to grab something to drink. I'll be back in a second.
All right. So we take a commercial break. I agree, Tawanda. Everyone told me to put it on slow mode. I could take it off. There's only 300 people. It's not like it's that much. Jackie, Sage is good. You want me to take it off slow mo? I can take it off. I hate slow mode. I mean, I can see slow mo as like 700 people in there, but not with 300.
Wendy, is that link working for you?
She still needs to download Zoom, though.
Well, I didn't have to download it on my computer. If she's using a phone, then you
Oh.
have to download it.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, on the computer, you don't have to download anything. You just go to Zoom, you sign up, and you have a Zoom account.
I didn't know that. See, I've had Zoom a long time, and I learn something new from you every day.
Well, the only reason I found out about it was because when Google Hangouts was going away, I had to find an alternative way to go live. So I was at first trying out, StreamYard, and then I said, well, maybe I'll do, OBS, and I'll do that for a while until Hangouts goes completely away for OBS users, or maybe I'll use Zoom. But it turns out that StreamYard actually is the easiest way to go live. For me, anyway, because I'm not a tech person, and I need the most simplistic ways to go live. Right. So let me get back to chat because I'm in Twitter.
Oh, Clary messaged Ben's mom. I don't know why, but she did.
I'm sorry. I'm putting your lovely person that you're still in here, who's telling me to go on meds, that I'm putting you to sleep. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Wendy, what are you doing? Want me to just call your phone? No, that's not good. Can't you did you try clicking on the link? All right. Here we go. Hello?
Hey, can we just do it this way? I can't download on the computer. I'm not allowed to.
Oh, you're at work.
Yeah, I don't have like a personal computer, and I'm like something real fast, but I can't download personal stuff on the computer.
Okay, talk, and can you hear her?
Yeah, I can hear her.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me? Yes?
Yeah. Yes, Laura can hear you.
I can hear her.
All right.
So I have
coming in loud and clear.
All right. So I got a question. You said last night on your fight with Katie that that if someone accuses you of a crime, of course they're going to get mad. Do you remember saying that?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay. So telling me or telling 700 people that I dox people from Patreon, which is a crime, you don't think I have a right to be pissed? When there's absolutely zero proof that I've ever done it?
I think that's where you and I don't understand why we disagree on this point, but clearly we do. I feel like we did prove that you doxed, did prove that, but you say that we don't. So I don't understand why you're saying that. What do I have wrong? And I really am genuinely asking, because if I have wrong information, then I want to know that.
Okay.
So because Laura, I don't have an issue with you, like personally as a human being. Like, I'm not set out to ruining your life or anything. I'm looking for the truth. So if you have truth that I don't have, tell me what it is.
Okay. I have never, ever doxed anyone from Patreon. I have never used information from Patreon to fuck with anybody. And even Mandy Lynn, to be totally honest with you, I never, and honestly, the 6 people that was just as mad as I was never thought of it either. Not one of us thought, why don't we use Patreon info? I swear on my children, literally, may God strike them dead now. Not one of us thought, let me use Patreon info. I don't know why we didn't, to be honest with you. We just didn't. It just wasn't something I ever thought of. So for anyone to say that, can I speak? For anyone to say that I ever fucking doxed anybody out of a Patreon, tell them to prove it, because there is no proof, because I've never done it.
Okay, so the screenshot that and I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. I think there's a delay, and I'm on a phone, so it's hard for me to hear everything. So I apologize. The screenshot that we had said you asked for this person's address, you were given this person's address, and your exact words were,
I was asking Potty Mouth, who was looking her up. That's who I asked. I didn't ask I don't need to ask someone from Patreon. It's my Patreon. I didn't they can't look up somebody's address. They were looking up somebody's address from, from a website or something. The same way we got the other one's address. That had nothing to do with Patreon.
That happened Patreon, did it not?
It happened in a Facebook chat, in a side chat. Has nothing to do with Patreon. Just because it was Patreon members has nothing to do with Patreon at all. Two totally separate things.
So that didn't happen in any Patreon group. That happened with members of your Patreon in a Facebook group.
Correct.
Okay, got it. All right, okay, I've got that. But that is doxing. That is putting someone's address. They did not give you permission to have it. They didn't give it to you themselves. You put that information out there. You guys did. You did that. Under your direction, no?
My direction, Wendy, I don't have this much power. Believe me, I don't have that much power. There were six of us that were extremely pissed off that Mandy Lynn took personal secrets and ran to the other side. Pretty much like what Clary Potty Mouth and everyone else is doing now. But when Mandy Lynn did it, we all freaked. We all flipped out. Like, how could she do this? How could she break trust? But this group was 6 people. That was it. And not to cut you off, but I just remembered what couldn't remember before. City Sites, or whatever your name is, I apologize, happened to make a comment, say Laura made some mistakes. You're right. I did make some mistakes. I trusted people that I should have never fucking trusted. That was my mistake. But when I say I trusted them because I thought they were my friends. Friends don't do what they've done, especially after bashing the last person to do it. Then they do the exact same thing. That I have a problem with. So that was what I couldn't remember 2 hours ago, guys. That's what it was. So I just want to say that. That wasn't even all. I have 57 patrons. It wasn't all the patrons. There were 6 of us in a side chat that talked heavily.
It's not in your general part of Patreon. I do know that much. I was told that. It doesn't happen in general where everyone sees it. It happens where people don't see it. That's what I was told. I don't know. I mean, that's what I was told.
Yeah, it was a private combo.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you just a scenario, just for example, okay? If you found out that Diane and I did the exact same thing, and one of our people gave us an address, and I said, thank you, or I asked for an address, they gave it to me, I said, thank you, this business time has come, I'm fucking done, whatever. Pardon me for cussing, I don't even know if I'm allowed to. Well, no, you cuss. Anyway, it's done, this business time has come, or whatever. And, it doesn't matter, 6 or 600 people, it doesn't matter. If you found out that Diane and I were part of a group that did that, who would you hold responsible for that?
Have you not seen Stephanie's Discord a couple of months ago? There was shit in there left and right. You were in there. Don't act like so fucking innocent, Wendy. Believe me, you're not. Do not act like, how dare I ever, I've never been involved in anything. I've never gotten mad at anybody. I've never done anything. That's bullshit, Wendy. I've seen shit.
I do shit all the time. I get mad at lots of people, but I don't ever ask for anybody's private information, and I don't put out information that has private information. I don't do that.
Okay, so why aren't you going to the 6 other people, or how about the person that actually looked her up? How come I'm the only one that you're coming after? They're all in the screenshots. You want names? I'll give you all their names.
Are you going to answer my question?
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Say it again, Wendy. She didn't hear it.
I said, who would you hold responsible? If you found out that Diane and I had a group of people and we did the exact same thing, exact same words, who would you hold responsible?
Every single person is equally responsible. But then it comes down to what came of it. I don't even remember getting the fucking address. That's how much I cared. It was the point that so we got an address. It didn't go anywhere. We didn't do anything. At least I know I didn't. It was more of a like, all right, let's do this. Let's get this. We're pissed. That's what it came down to. It was nothing bigger than that. but nothing came of it. It's not like Brian where we're going public fucking doxing people. This was in a private chat in a private room. No different than Stephanie's Discord that had a ton more shit. It's no different.
Do you have any evidence of Stephanie doxing in her Discord? I'd love to see that. Do you have any?
I'm sure I do. It'll take me a little while to dig it up, but yeah, I'm sure I do.
Send it our way or blast
Okay, I'll give you one. I'll give you one that I sent to Diane recently. Marianne and Stephanie, when you were coming down on me about looking people up and blah, 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 Marianne sent Stephanie a picture of Kim, which was mommy of 3, Kim's Facebook, right in a text message. And I sent it to Diane. Why is this okay? It's not okay for us to look people up, but it's certainly okay for Marianne to look people up.
Wait. Hold on.
And I sent that to you, Diane.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I don't remember you sending that to me.
I'll get it right now.
Yeah, I don't remember you sending that to me because I'm going to be honest with you. If I saw any kind of doxing going on of any kind in Stephanie's Discord, because I'm going to be honest with you, I very rarely go in there. I only go to one place. I don't go all over the place, and I really don't. I never saw that, and you never sent it to me.
I did send it.
Yeah, I would never be okay with that. Absolutely not.
A moment. Yeah, you even said to me, am I missing something? Where'd you get that text from? It's right here. And you even responded.
I did?
Yep.
I don't remember. Oh, wait. Marianne says, Diane, I'm sending screenshot to you on Twitter. And you know what, guys? I have her.
It's never going to end. Oh, my God. This is never
yeah,
ending.
and see.
Jesus. Laura, what is it that you need me to say so this can be over? For real. Like, what do you need me to say?
You still never answered my question. When you accuse somebody of a criminal act, you accused me of a criminal act, and you said it in front of 700 fucking people.
Yeah, I feel like we proved that you do nefarious things in your Patreon. Yes, I stand by that.
Have you ever been in my fucking Patreon, Wendy? No. What nefarious things have I done in my Patreon?
It's nefarious.
Tell me what I've done.
You have looked up people's information or used your research.
I personally never looked up anybody, Wendy, so come up with something else. Why don't you go to the people that actually looked people up?
Okay, hold on, Wendy.
I don't know who those people are.
Exactly, so just blame me. Fuck it, why not? I'm an easy target, right, Wendy? Fucking just blame me.
It's your Patreon. And
Diane, I just sent it to you.
Okay, let me look. Hold on. Because I really don't remember getting this the first time, so let me look. Okay.
How is that possible? If I've just blocked somebody, how did somebody else put him in a timeout? That's odd.
Okay, wait, you sent me a screen.
If you guys hit them at the same time, it'll show that both of you guys did it.
Oh.
Okay, wait, you just sent me, Laura, you just sent me a screenshot of a chat?
Yeah?
I thought you said you were sending me something out of Stephanie's, a picture.
Diane, look at it closely. This was a chat between Marianne and Stephanie. But nobody over there looks up anybody. But somehow, miraculously, she's got Mommy of Three's Facebook page with her kids sending it to fucking Stephanie.
Wait a minute. You sent me a screenshot of Clarity saying, I messaged Ben.
Oh, yeah. That I sent you before. Yes. But I also sent you another one.
Okay. Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay. There's another one. I didn't see this one. All right.
That's why there was confusion there.
Wait a minute. Okay, so let me see what this one says. Okay, so wait a minute. This picture, who is this picture of that you're telling me? Because her name is on here. I don't want to say her name.
That's Kim, mommy of 3. That
Okay.
Marianne looked her up. But, nobody from your side looks anybody up.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I never saw this. This came out of Stephanie's Patreon.
Honestly, I don't know where it came from. I can't tell you where it came from. I know it was given to me when Wendy went off on me saying how, it's so bad to look people up. And here's her mod looking up mommy of 3.
Yeah, well, I don't support that. I didn't know that happened, and I don't support it.
No, I don't support that either.
I don't.
But you guys never seem to know anything, but you're the first one to come at me. You're the first one to bash me. You're the first one to say, oh, I'm doing all these nefarious things in my fucking Patreon. When you don't know jack shit. Whatever, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what the word is. We're not grammar police.
Well, to be honest with you, Wendy is kind of. Just in general, not just at you. She is.
I'll work on it.
She needs to work on it.
I'll work on it. It's fine.
Laura.
But all I know is what people give me. I don't care. Like, if you want to give me something and have me call somebody out on your behalf, I would be happy to do that.
I can call people out myself, but thank you, Wendy. I don't need you calling anybody out for me. My point being is you constantly come at me or say shit about me, about my fucking Patreon, when you know nothing about it. You just assume.
Can I talk about the Patreon, Laura?
What?
Well, what I want to say is, Wendy, you have put it out there that the Patreon is so bad. I have been in the Patreon chat, not a private chat, not a side chat. I have been in the Patreon chat. I have not seen one person doxxed. And Wendy, I don't lie. You can ask anybody.
I believe you. I don't think these happen.
Okay.
They don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe you.
Okay. It was a side. It was a
Wait a
private
minute. There's a
chat.
delay. There's a delay because you guys are on there and she's on the phone. So you have to let one person talk.
Okay, let me just say something real quick. I believe you. I don't think these things happen in the general chat. That's the whole point. They don't happen in the general chat where everybody sees it. They happen in private groups, and we've shown that.
So why don't you speak to the fucking people that actually looked her up? Why is it me? Just like, why is the chat on you? Even though it's your chat, it's your Discord, it's your Twitter. I'm not the one that looked fucking anybody up, and there's no proof that says I did. There's no proof anywhere that says that I ever fucking doxed somebody other than the people that I admit. I proved to Diane in this fucking video, I wasn't even in these fucking screenshots when it came to Ash. It had nothing to do with me at all. I didn't troll her. I didn't make a name with her. There was all in this video. There's tons more. But you're selectively getting what somebody wants you to see. Selectively. I told everybody I'm about to release all of it. Every fucking side chat that ever existed. But you know what? Then I'm also putting innocent people out there, and that's not right either. Because I have nothing to prove to you, Wendy, but don't accuse me of shit you know nothing about.
Wendy?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm just waiting my turn.
Okay.
I'm not going to keep saying it over and over. I've said what I said. I stand by what I said. I believe you do shitty things in your Patreon. I want nothing to do with it. I don't think you're a good person.
I'm not the one blasting people, Wendy. I'm not the one that thinks I'm so high and mighty, fucking dragging people. Are you fucking perfect? How about the parents of the kids you teach? Would they like to hear you on a live? Give me a fucking break, Wendy. Get off your goddamn high horse. Like, for real.
Wendy, you took and drug a man. You and Diane both took and drug a man, Steve. You didn't talk to Steve. You didn't talk to Steve's wife. You put it in front of 700 people. That's not right.
No. I think that we were more than generous. I'm going to have to disagree.
Did
We were
you
more than
did you
generous.
call Steve?
I don't know how to get in touch with Steve. I saw a comment that I found to be disturbing, and then other people came to me with other disturbing things that I didn't bring.
You said he beat his wife.
I didn't say that. No, we didn't say that.
You did too.
No, I didn't.
You did too. You did too, Diane.
Address it.
Yes, somebody sent me a DM because he holds the thing is with Steve is that he holds a wrench for several of the streams in the drama community, or held a wrench at one point for people in the drama community. It wasn't even really directed at your community. We just happened to share him, I guess. What happened was somebody sent me a story from when he held a wrench in their chat from 2 years ago, where he came in and said he was going to beat his wife for a banking error or something like that, because she paid the mortgage twice. He was just relaying the story to me. I cannot verify this story. I said that. I was not there. I did not see it. I was just relaying.
But you sat up there and said everybody should be scared of him.
How can you drag somebody with only getting one side of a fucking story? That's called a bully. That's not an adult. That's, you're worried about grammar police. Worry about being a fucking adult. You get two sides of a story, because in every situation, there's three sides. One side, and then the truth.
We asked him to come over. We asked him to explain.
I don't owe you a fucking explanation, Wendy. You're nobody. You are nobody. I don't owe you shit. Steve doesn't owe you shit.
Well,
But why should Steve go in front of 700 people and explain himself when you haven't even talked to the man to ask him what his meaning was?
And that he's going to be in their area in 21 days. Why is that not?
See, there you go again.
Brian threatened to come to my house.
Birthday and being somewhere in 21 days. That's where you get these screenshots and you have no idea.
People are going to respond to comments like that. Don't say shit like that if you don't want to respond.
Well, until you actually talk to it, get all of the screenshots, go back and listen to the video, then you should not even say anything until you have your facts. You and Diane are the ones that say, bring receipts or it didn't happen. I've heard you say it 1,000 times. Now do it for Steve too. You people have no idea. Steve was with me one night when I was bawling my eyes out because I found out my brother's going to die. And you know what? You took a man and drug him through the coals.
oh,
And
stop.
you
Come
guys
on, you're
are
getting
so
over. Tawanda. Okay, I need to talk. Tawanda, you're getting a little over dramatic. And you know what? Because I'm a good. Yes, it's Tawanda. Okay, listen, you have no clue. You have absolutely no clue how kind I was that night to not bring forth things that I didn't think were necessary to bring forth. That women who came to me and said certain things to me and told me certain things, I didn't even address it.
What, they said he's a dirty old man? I tell him that all the
No. Oh, come on, Tawanda.
But Diane, in general, honestly, how can somebody drag somebody on one side of a story? She did it with me. She did it with Steve. She does it with everybody. You can't drag one side. You have to hear both sides. If it's not both sides, it's hearsay. For example, the screenshot you sent me.
Should have come on the panel instead of going on yours that night.
But he doesn't owe anybody an explanation. It shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened in the first place.
Laura, you would have done the same thing, Laura.
I wouldn't have gone on a panel of fucking haters. Of people that drag me without ever getting my side.
You would have done it to someone if someone said that about you and then people came to you behind the scenes and told you other information. Absolutely, you would take that person and put it up on a panel. Absolutely.
I would not drag somebody to 700 people beforehand.
If the shoe was on the other foot and it was somebody else, she would do the same thing in the position that we were put in. I can assure you.
But I would have
You
spoke to
needed
them
to call
privately
Steve.
first. I wouldn't have dragged somebody and
I-
accused them of shit and then expect them to
didn't
defend
drag
themselves
him.
after.
We didn't drag him. We talked
did.
about the comments.
Diane, you did
We-
drag him.
No, we
You
didn't.
did.
No, we didn't.
You asked Steve. He was belittled, and his
No.
reputation was stomped on. Yes.
Oh,
Diane.
what reputation would you be talking about, Tuan? Did you want me to tell you the reputation that he has in the drama community?
Have you
Don't push me.
checked your
Don't
facts
push
yet?
me. Don't.
Have you
push
checked
me.
your facts yet before you decide
Don't
to plead?
push
That's
me.
called defamation.
Oh, really? You know what defamation is? That's funny.
I do.
That's
I do.
funny. Well, I'm sorry, but the very strong women that came to me, I would not reveal the information. I would not talk about it. But trust me.
Do you have proof of it? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I do. But I'm not going to bring it to light because the person asked me not to. I damn well have
then
proof.
you know what? Just like you said, if you can't show it to me,
Yeah.
Steve,
Oh, but
and everybody else,
Tawanda,
then it didn't
but
happen.
Tawanda, I didn't bring that information forward that night. We were strictly
You
at the
said
comments.
he beat his wife.
No, I didn't say it.
Well, Wendy said he beat his wife.
No, Wendy
But one of
didn't
your
say it.
people-
Wendy
Okay.
did not say it.
That was the channel creator who he held a wrench for her, and that's the story he came in and told. That's those are his words apparently. And I said, oh well, this was a channel that he had a wrench for, and 3 other people verified the same story.
You guys sat up on a panel and said you should be scared of him. I'm very scared of him.
You said the same thing about me. You should be scared to join Laura's Patreon, but you don't even fucking know me. It's so wrong on so many levels. And if you can't see that, I'm sorry, Wendy, but you need to see it. It's absolutely ridiculous. You are not judge, jury, and executioner. You don't have a right to judge people based on a fucking screenshot. If you want, I mean, you're an adult. You're 60 years old, somebody said. Whatever happened to
60
getting
years
to know someone? I don't know how old she is, but I'm saying that. But what made you, I don't care if you're 30. What makes you judge, jury, and
What's
executioner?
wrong with being 60 years old?
But there's nothing wrong with it. But I love the people on
But see, this is how rumors start, Diane.
out.
This is how
I don't
rumors
care if
start.
she's 20. The point is, you're old enough to know. Let me get both sides of a story before I drag somebody in front of 700 fucking people. It's surprise. Maybe, Wendy, maybe it's me. Maybe I expect a lot more out of you as a teacher. Maybe I expect more out of an adult who actually teaches children. Sorry, maybe that's my bad. Maybe I shouldn't expect anything.
I think it is you. So can I go now? Am I done now?
See ya.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, Diane.
Wendy.
Of course you're gonna go. Of course, because you got no response.
My favorite line, Diane, so far is don't listen to hearsay. You're 60 years old.
Wendy,
It's
listen.
real funny, isn't it? When
She's
whenever
leaving
a
because I
man
said she was
threatens
60 because that's what I heard. Good reason to
That's
get up and
not why
run,
she's
Wendy.
Laura, that's not why she's leaving because all of you people are saying Wendy's the one that called him a wife beater. No, someone came in and said it.
But you repeated it. You repeated it. Or
Listen,
Wendy repeated
you
it.
got listen.
Sorry, I did.
She repeated it. You're correct. Wendy repeated.
They asked me to tell their story, and I did. Yes,
And so he's a wife beater, and you repeat because somebody tells you something. He said he's going to beat my wife. Do you know how many times I have told somebody, I'm going to beat those kids? It was a figure of speech. Obviously,
Oh,
he
just
was
like
talking-
the cutting of the throats. That's an old-fashioned saying, right? Because I asked my
It is
mother.
an old-fashioned saying.
All right, well,
It's
I
a
asked
very
my mother.
southern
I
old-fashioned
asked
saying.
my. Is he Southern now too? I asked
He's
my
from
mother.
Texas.
Okay, I asked my mother if that's like an old.
Is your mother from
saying.
Texas?
What?
Is your mother from Texas?
No, we're from New York.
Okay. I said it's a very southern saying.
That's
I've
a
heard
southern
it said a
saying to
million
cut your
times.
throat.
They're gonna slit their own throat. Bloom. You know,
Oh my God, Wendy, did you ever
you
hear
have
that?
never heard that saying. Ask the chat right now if they've never heard that saying before. They should just go slit their own throat.
Wendy, do you take responsibility for anything, or do you have an excuse for everything?
I do. Do you?
I own all my shit. All of it.
No, because you do a lot of deflection and you do a lot of.
Oh, talk about deflection, Wendy. I asked you a direct question, and all you're doing is deflecting.
No, I'm not. I have said many times I'm not a perfect person. I've done things that I'm not proud of. I'm ashamed of them. I've done that many times. But you want me to say something that didn't happen. You want me to say that we did not prove you asking for someone's address and getting it.
No. You said that I doxed people out of Patreon, and that is illegal. I don't dox anybody out of Patreon. You have wrong facts that you twisted to fit your own fucking narrative, because that's all you do. You twist shit to fit your own narrative. You have a certain narrative that you want to go with, you run with it. Just like that night that you thought I didn't answer you. I answered you fucking twice. Twice. Not once, twice.
Was it okay for Clary T to say that she was going to hire a hitman? Well, that's a joke, right?
Not. That is disgusting. Absolutely not. That is
But Diane said it this morning that it wasn't true. That it never
Because
happened.
I didn't hear about it.
I have no idea if that's true or not. If you're saying that happened, that's disgusting. If you tell me the proof that happened, I will say it even louder. It's disgusting. All of it is.
Okay, but are you gonna drag her for a whole fucking live? Or is it, oh, it's disgusting, okay, we'll move on? Because that's what you do.
And what about whenever Steffi, or who was it, Liz, she is the one who was trolling Tilly. That's never been discussed, has it? Never been discussed. You guys let Bless This Mess be raked over the coals. Then, then it comes out. But no, nobody hears about it.
It has been discussed.
When? When was it discussed, Diane? I've yet to hear you guys have Liz discuss that.
Well,
Thank you, emoji girl.
Among the parties involved.
yeah,
That's my understanding.
privately between the two parties.
I don't think Bless This Mess ever heard about it until the live that Katie had the other day.
What?
That's what I heard.
What are you talking about? We made an apology to Bless when it all happened.
But when it came out who actually did it.
So what? But what does that matter?
What does it matter? Well, if I was being accused of trolling someone.
Kelly apologized
And you guys
to her.
know the truth now.
Kelly apologized to Bless before it even came out who it was that made the account. She apologized to Bless.
Who apologized to her?
Kelly.
How come
Kelly,
nobody
do it,
fucking?
though.
How
Kelly,
come nobody fucking apologized to me when Liz went up there and said Laura had nothing to do with it? Where's my fucking apology? Where's anybody that dragged me? Anyone that dragged me? Anyone that fucking dragged me? Did I get an apology from anybody when it was Laura did this, Laura did that? Polyester Jumper went up there, even though she doesn't even like me, said Laura had nothing to do with this. But yet, I didn't get a fucking apology.
But we never accused you of that, Laura. What
Really? You never accused me of it. That's funny, because yes, you did. No, it was Laura ordered. Laura told them to do it. Not Laura did it. Laura told her to do it. Laura must have accused her of doing it. Laura, you didn't, Diane. I heard Wendy did.
No, I did not.
Okay.
No, Wendy, no.
Well, I have a question for both. Hey, I have a question for you guys.
Wait, let's finish.
Why? What? No, listen. Why?
Hold on a second, Tawanda. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Go.
I never accused you of being behind that troll account.
I didn't say behind it. I said ordering it.
apologize because that I never did.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question. This is a common sense question.
I never said that, and if you heard that, then I don't know what to even say, but I promise you that's not ever been a thought in my mind.
Okay, I have a question. As a Patreon, I pay to be a Patreon and support Laura's group, right? Why would I pay to have Laura order me to do her dirty work? I just want to answer to that question.
I can't say, what did she say, Diane? I heard that she pays to be a member.
Yeah, she said, why would she? She said, why would she ever pay Laura's Patreon to have Laura order her to do things? Is that what you said, Tawana?
That's exactly what I said. Does that make any sense at all?
I think you're misunderstanding.
That whole statement makes no sense to me. I don't know why anyone would do that.
Oh, of course. That's what I'm trying to say to you. These girls, okay, these girls went rogue. They did stuff on their own. Why is that Laura's fault?
Because they didn't do it on their own. Laura asked for that address.
That was one fucking person. One person. And I did nothing with the address. You never asked for anyone's information, Wendy. Get the fuck out of here. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Okay, listen. Well, look, we finally got somewhere. Listen. That is the only thing that I've ever been focused on for you. Ever. I don't care about any cop calling. I have not looked into that. I don't care to hear about it.
Oh, that's another thing I get accused of. Cop calling. I don't know how to break this to you. I have a full-time job. I'm a full-time mom. I don't have time for all this fucking bullshit. I really don't.
Yes, we never accused you.
That's what I'm saying.
Diane.
Thank you, Waterski Mom.
The one thing of you asking for that address and getting it, and then saying this bitch's time has come, I'm fucking done. That's my whole issue. That's always been my whole issue. I've never been involved in any other issue that you have. None. So whatever other beef people have with you has nothing to do with me.
I know, and what other people did has nothing to do with me, but you seem to make it all about me. The point of this resolution, despite popular belief, I don't want to be a fucking drama channel. I don't want to deal with this fucking drama. I just want my fucking name left out of everybody's shit. I'm trying to make a fucking living. I am trying to build an empire, if you want to call it that. I keep trying to build. I know I have something. I know I'm good at what I do. Let me fucking do it. And stop worrying about what you hear from here and what you hear from there. That's the resolution I want. Just like you saying, not you personally, Wendy, but the whole drama brought me to fucking Katie. I've never even watched Katie except once. And that was because someone asked me to. But then you turn around. If I wanted Katie subs, I would have contacted her myself a long time ago. But instead, you guys brought me to her and then fucking turn around and say, she's just using you for subs. I would have never even fucking met her if it not for you guys. If you guys did not drag my fucking name, just leave, let me do my thing. Leave my name out. Leave my information out. I don't give a fuck what you do, Wendy. Stop worrying about what the fuck I do.
Listen, I've already said that I only cared about the one issue that I cared about. And you just admitted that...
But it's none of your fucking business anyway. It had nothing to do with you. It's not your information. We're not looking up your shit. We're not getting your address. It's none of your fucking business. You're not the fucking YouTube police.
Maybe she was going to give the address so she could send a cease and desist. Maybe she was going to do that. Have you guys had people attack you every day? There is not a day that Ash 274, Marianne T, that they don't talk about Laura. There is not a day. You can go in any
There's not a chat.
It's about Laura. Any chat.
I know,
It goes
and
on in your
it's-
guys' side.
and it has nothing to do with you. You are completely innocent. You turn your face, you turn your head, has nothing to do with you. I get it, Wendy. I
Diane,
do.
how many times in this chat did you say, oh, why aren't they timing that person out? Why aren't they timing that person out? I was working my ass off down there trying to keep your name out of people's mouths. I was working my ass off. So was Puss in Boots. And you know what Laura did? She put more mods in there to help us out. That's what real creators do. Now, we don't let that stuff go on. I don't let that stuff go on. I don't like people being bashed. I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
The whole chat has been bashing me since before I even got here.
Wendy, not when I was down there, it wasn't. I told everybody, be respectful or you will be blocked.
In
That's
this
exactly
chat?
what I said.
In this chat today?
Yes.
You mean
Yes.
when they were saying things to me like meds and shit? You really?
I blocked that guy that was saying that to you.
Thank you, Water Ski Mom.
Water Ski Mom blocked him. We were working our asses off down there to try to keep those people out of there.
Well, I don't know. That guy kept popping up. I think that's called you hide someone when they're an asshole like that, accusing people of needing medication. I would block them, not time them out, not delete the comment. I would block them. I don't like people going after mental health.
He
And I
was
don't
blocked.
like people calling people
He
drunk.
was blocked. He had 3 different times he came back.
All
in,
right.
Diane. We worked hard down there trying to freaking get everybody, to be nice.
Well, and I have to give it to you because it is not easy to be a mod in a chat room where things are flying like crazy.
I know, and Laura added more mods, and it helped out a lot.
So then we have the same problem, okay? We have the same problem. I can't see everything.
Because you want to allow freedom of speech, and you want to give people the opportunity to say what they want to say and support their people, right? So you want to be able to do that, but at the same time, you don't want to insult your people that are up on your panel. Like, I get it. It's not an easy thing to do. And I think the mods in position, they do.
It's not, but you know what? Half the time that stuff that's coming out of people's mouths about Laura are your mods in your own chat.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but I'm being very truthful.
We have told all of our mods, do not speak on them when you're in our chat. Now, what they do when they're out of our chat, we cannot.
I know, but that's why I don't come to you guys' lives anymore, because you know what? I used to enjoy them. I really did. I thought Ladies Night was kind of fun. But you know what? Because I dig the shit out of Randy. I think she's a great person. But I quit going because what happens in the side chat, and then as soon as I say any kind of remark at all, bam, 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 bam. It's just not worth it. I'm too old for this shit. I don't want to do it. And so I just don't go. And it's just, that's the way I feel.
I get it. No, I totally get it. It's not fun when you try to go into a chat room and you say anything and you're either instantly blocked or you have 18 people chump your ass for, whatever they're mad at you about. That's not.
There is a lot of people, though, that is on the other side that I can go into a chat with and they say hi to me and they're very friendly to me and I'm just as friendly back. And you know what? I don't have a dog in this fight. The only person I enjoy Laura's crime videos. I enjoy it when Laura does what she should be doing. And I'm telling you both that if she wasn't dragged in this whole thing,
I would have nothing to do with drama.
I wouldn't have met you guys.
Just leave me out. Leave
She
my
just
real
wants
life
to be
out
left
of
alone.
your
That's all
life.
she's asking.
Leave
That's all
my
she's
real
asking.
life out of your life. If I was Marissa and I was scamming people and I was doing all these horrible things, nobody would support me. But I do have supporters. Leave all of us the fuck alone.
She's saying to look at your mod Pixie Dust right now.
That bitch has been dragging me for hours, and that's your mod. So, are you going to say something? You want us to say something? Are you going to say something?
I don't see. Where is she dragging you?
Hey, Pixie Ducks just got rich today to help with the trolls.
Yeah,
I can't,
Wendy,
I can't see the chat right now. I'm on my cell phone.
Wanda, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Laura. Laura would like us to tell our mods to stop dragging her. Are you going
Yes, I will.
Shut up. Go ahead. I'm listening. Tell her to knock it off.
All right, knock it off, Pixie Dust. I haven't even seen Pixie Dust. Pixie
I
Dust,
was
knock
gonna
it
say,
off.
What did she say, Wendy?
I don't know what she said.
She's been dragging me the whole time.
What do you mean by dragging? Can you give me an example of what she said?
Torment people. Wendy likes to bring Diane's channel down. Wendy got every fucking word she said.
Well, how does it fucking feel, Wendy? I deal with this every day.
But not
Every
from me,
fucking day.
and not from Wendy.
Yes, from Wendy. Not from you,
No,
Diane.
no,
Yes, from
no.
Wendy.
Your guys' mods do it all the time.
Yeah, but oh my God. We just
Okay, but
finished
what I'm
telling-
saying, listen.
Let me fucking finish.
Let Wendy finish.
Okay.
You have said that you wanted us to tell our moms to stop doing that to you and stop speaking on you, and we have. And we will continue.
What do you have? No, you haven't.
Yes, we have.
You fucking joined them.
No.
Oh, come on, you guys. Come on.
Wait, when I first came on here, what did I tell you, Laura? That I had a meeting with everybody, and I told them we did, and I right. And there was even yelling concern out of my
So
mouth.
the live this morning, Diane, since you've told all your mods to quit that, the live you had this morning, none of your mods dragged Laura.
I'm gonna be
None of
honest
your
with
mods
you.
dragged
Okay,
Laura.
first of all, my live this morning was not about Laura. My live was about something else.
Exactly.
I
None of your
was.
mods dragged Laura into it. None of your mods.
I'm
Brought her name.
gonna be honest with you. Unless Wendy's there, I miss a lot of the chat.
Okay. What I'm saying.
I am notorious for that.
Okay. What I just told you, Pixie Dust just got thrown a wrench. Okay. She hasn't been to mod school. She hasn't even been. Half of them don't even know what they're doing. They were trying to keep out the trolls.
Well, then you don't give
Okay.
people wrenches if they don't know
but
what they're
listen,
doing.
You told me. You just said to me, and Wendy just said to me, we have told them not to do it. We've told our mods not to bring it up. You just said the live this morning was not about Laura. You go back in your live and see how many of your mods talked about Laura.
Okay,
And
but
do
like
it
I
before
said,
that they
you're-
erase it, please.
Because like I said, this is what it's become. It's become tit for tat. I said videos are made about me. People are talking about me. I go over to say thank you for addressing Ben, and I get dragged down that whole friggin' comment section. It happens all over the place. I mean, unless we call a major ceasefire here, which means that every single person in here is going to say, okay, I'm never going to talk about Diane and Wendy again. And then everybody in my chat, I'm going to tell them, you can't talk about Laura. I don't know if that's going to work because some of these people don't like me. Some of the people, I can't. This is not a dictatorship.
Not everybody is gonna like everybody, and that's all you can do is what you can do. People are gonna say what they're gonna say. We can't police every person. We can't. But we can ask our mods to not drag you, and we have, and we will continue to ask them to not drag you. And all I ask is that if you would be willing to do the same.
Absolutely. But you know what? I don't go into other people's chat. I mean, I've been with Laura a little while now. I don't go into other people's chats and talk about you, Wendy. And I don't talk about you, Diane.
And I don't speak about you, Tawanda. I never have.
I know. But that's what I'm saying. But your mods who represent you do that.
But they don't represent me when they're not in our chat, do they?
Well, you know what? If I had a channel and I knew that certain mod was trashing people in every different live, she wouldn't be my mod.
No,
10 minutes.
no, you can't do that. It would become a dictatorship. This is not a dictatorship.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I think a mod is just like you're the one that said, take Steve's wrench because he doesn't have a good reputation.
No, we never said to take
Yes,
his
you
wrench.
did.
No.
You told
No.
Republican Ash to take his wrench. You asked everybody else to take his wrench.
No, I
You
never.
didn't say that? You didn't say that.
Never said to take his wrench.
Oh, what did you say then, Diane?
That's what it was. That's what she's talking about. She's talking about when Uber said that she would take his wrench away.
Okay, maybe Uber said it, but I never said to take his wrench.
And you guys didn't discuss
We can't order
people
something like
taking
that.
away his wrench. You
No.
didn't discuss that?
We didn't.
No,
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to prove it to you that you did.
prove it.
I will prove it.
I
All you
I
gotta
know.
do is
I
go
can
listen to
remember.
the live.
I
All you
would
gotta
never
do-
say to take anyone's wrench.
Okay. All right. You didn't have a private conversation with Ash about him holding a wrench in his chat, in her chat.
What?
You didn't with Ash, with Republican Ash. You did
I
not
never
have
had
a
I never had a conversation with her.
Wendy, did you have a conversation about him holding a wrench?
Oh, I might have. Let me go look. I
Wrenches. Here we go with wrenches.
said that like publicly on a stream or something. Sorry, I thought you were talking about publicly on a stream. Let me see what I said to her in private about that. Let me see. I'll go look right now.
I don't talk to Republican Ash like in Google Hangouts. Wendy does, but I don't.
I do. Yeah, I do. She's nice.
Pixie Dust no longer has a wrench when I learned it wasn't our Pixie Dust. Although, thank you for sticking up for me, but that wasn't one of my mods. That wasn't one of my Patreons.
I was gonna say the
Okay, so here's what I said. I sent her the screenshots because she asked them. We were in a phone call. She wanted to see them, so I sent them to her, right? And here's my exact words. Not sure which stream this is, but here are his comments. Very disturbing. That's all I said, right? She said a few things. I don't need to say what she said because those are her messages. One of the things that she said was that this was her stream, right? And she asked me, why does he hate Ash and Diane? I said, I honestly don't know. And then she said, I asked him once, he never answered. I said, yeah, I have no idea, don't even know him. The next conversation is her showing me pictures of Mexican food that she ate that morning that looked delicious. That's it. I never said anything about his wrench, ever.
Yes, and Republican Ash is here, and she said, yes, that's correct.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about for that. Because no, I never did that.
okay, because the word that I got is wrenches were to be taken away, and
Hearsay.
one of the people did take his wrench away.
Uber did, maybe.
Yes.
I think Uber did. Yeah, I think Uber
But
did.
we didn't
Yes.
tell her to. We didn't tell her to.
You in that live, you guys did not say
No.
whoever holds if he's holding a wrench, he needs to be accountable and you need to rethink it. You guys didn't say anything like that?
I might have said that. Yes, and you should. You absolutely should.
Well, that's just like Ask 274. You should too.
Yes, we should too. I agree. Yes. Yes. I agree.
Okay. Okay, then I'm done with that. I'm just saying that when I go out and people know that I'm Laura's wrench, I'm not going to go in somebody's live and talk trash, and throw trash. I might throw trash when it's been thrown at me, because there have been a couple that have thrown trash at me, and I have every right to defend myself. But I have seen some of your, the thing is if you don't like that person, you don't go on their channel. It's that simple. And just to pop in.
I mean, I got Nikki taking sound bites of things I said. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is what's exciting to you guys? If you don't like me, don't watch me. It's that simple.
Watch.
But you're fucking taking sound bites. I mean, give me a fucking break.
Oh my
That's
God,
like obsession.
Uber took it with Wendy's direction. I don't think you know Uber very well. Uber cannot be directed to do anything.
I certainly don't buzz Uber around. That's a no-go on that. Nope. That did not happen.
No, I don't think you know Uber or Goober very well. No.
Nope.
You see, this is the kind of stuff that happens. But Tawanda, let me ask you, are you saying that any wrench that I have, when they're outside and they're not wearing their uniform, somewhere else, that we're responsible for that?
I'm not saying you're responsible for it. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, so
I'm saying if
You're
they're-
you're as responsible for it as I am when people outside of Patreon talk on Facebook. I'm just as responsible.
Wendy, you're 60.
But what I'm saying is if you're a wrench, if you're
I don't know. I asked somebody how old they were. They said 60. I said, I don't know how old she
No,
was.
actually Laura said, I think she's in her 30s. And somebody in the chat.
Yes,
I don't know,
Wendy
I can't
is.
remember
She's
who it was.
only in her 30s.
Okay. That's what Laura said. She said, I think Wendy's only in her 30s.
Mandy, now, you know what? I don't want you talking at me, talking about me, talking directly to me ever again. I'm telling you that right now. Do not.
Can I get the same from both of you? Now, I don't mean on a friendly level, Diane. I'm saying, can anything that goes on with my Patreons, my business, my empire, can that stay out of Wendy's mouth?
Hello?
Crickets?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry. What?
She's playing. Wendy's multitasking.
I'm sorry. What did you say? I'm sorry, Laura. Sorry.
Diane had just asked that somebody keep her name out of her mouth. What I'm saying is, can you agree to keep my name, my Patreon, my business out of your mouth?
Yes. I want nothing to do with any of that.
Thank you. That's all I want. And if it happens in chat where they're going on, you're going to tell them, zip it. Laura's not to be discussed here.
And you're done speaking on us as well, yes?
Absolutely. If you don't talk about me, I won't talk about you.
Great.
Perfect. Then we have resolution.
Okay, I have to go now because I do have a job.
All right.
Yeah, and we're going
Bye.
live in an hour.
Oh, motherfucker.
Wendy, you're not going to get your nap time in.
You guys, I hate you people.
All right. So you're going to go, Wendy? All right. I'll see you in an hour. I don't have to call you, right?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Oh. All right. So.
That's it. That's all I wanted from her. That's all I asked for.
All right. All right. But, like I said before, I did talk, we certainly did talk to the mods. I even said there was me screaming involved. And, I never did that before. So there was me screaming.
With all due respect, Diane, though, really go look at your live from this morning, okay?
Kalea, I don't have a problem with Diane. I never really did.
I don't want to do that because look, I've been dragged in here for 2 hours. So no, I'm not going to go back and look at it. Because I'm here right now while it's being done. And I came up here to talk to Laura and I'm still being dragged.
I'm not dragging you.
Not you. I'm not saying you.
Okay.
I'm saying the chat has been since I got up here.
Kimberly, I could see you.
Are they still doing it right now?
I don't know. I'm not really looking.
Okay.
No, I'm not looking right
Because
now.
I'll
But
tell you what, I can tell you that we have some of the most respectful subs that there are.
I agree.
Do they punch back every once in a while? Yeah. They
but
do
I came
punch
up
back.
here to talk to Laura. There was no reason to even attack me. It was to have a conversation with her. Tawanda, I have to remind you that the one time that we had an interaction, I came up to talk to Laura and say, listen, can you do me a favor? Can you leave me out of the day? Because I don't even know what's going on.
I have that recorded, Diane.
Yeah, and you were screaming at me.
No, you were screaming at me.
No, but you had no right.
Diane.
But
I
Tawanda,
said to
you had no right to interfere in the conversation with Laura.
Number one, you weren't invited. You were not invited. You interrupted a very good.
Yeah, and
very good live we were having.
You never let anyone talk. I'm sorry. You're like my Wendy. Okay, you're like my Wendy. You interrupt. Okay, no, and I mean that in the nicest way.
I was talking and you interrupted me.
No.
So if you be quiet for a minute.
No, listen. I came here the first time I came here. It was.
Were you invited?
I don't know. She put the phone number out and I called in.
No. You were not invited.
Well, then how did I get on?
Panel. You were not invited.
How did I get on then?
You.
When? Tonight I invited her.
No, the time,
No.
Laura, the time when I came up. Laura, there was a time when I came up when you kept bringing me up in things and I had nothing to do with anything. And I said, can you just do me a favor and not throw me in the they because I wasn't part of anything?
Yes.
And then Tawanda, boom.
I said to you, now can I talk? Or are you going to interrupt me?
No, go ahead.
Okay. What I said to you when you were screaming at me, I said, Diane, you have a platform that you can help all of these young ladies to help this drama stop. That's what I said to you. But you were too busy screaming at me.
Yeah, but I wasn't even I barely knew at that point what the hell was going on. I wasn't in a war with anyone. It was.
But you weren't invited. You were not invited.
But that's old news. I don't care. That's old news. I don't care about that.
It's done and over with.
We're going backwards. Stop it.
I agree. It's done and over with.
It's done and over with, and I don't have a problem with it, Diane. And I've been on your live since then. I apologize to you if I ever did anything wrong. And you said, we're done, you're unblocked.
Yeah, I unblocked a lot of people.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
You brought it up, Diane. Are we done or not done?
I just said we're done.
Okay, you're the one who brought it up. I did not bring that up.
All right. This is going to go around in circles. So let me just finish my conversation with Diane so we can end this.
I'm done, yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Thank you.
Give me 1 second. I need to grab something.
All right.
Just give me 1 second.
I'm going to go, Laura. Thank you.
Oh my God, I'm good. I'm so tired now. And I have to go live in an hour.
Welcome to my world every fucking day. And this is what I'm trying to end.
What hour? Okay.
Well, this wasn't supposed to be like a 5-hour live.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm tired because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and I had a lot of things to do today, and I didn't get everything done, and I have to go live in an hour. Well, now it's, yeah, all right.
I get it. Believe me, I do. Like I said, Diane, you and I have this weird relationship. I've never really had a problem with you.
No, we never had.
I don't know when you got a problem with me, but I do think that you're influenced by others. And other people have said it too. I really do think that you are influenced. And I know you. I think I know you well enough that you do like to hear both sides and that you don't just take one side as the answer. You do listen to both sides. So I guess that's why I was really surprised that you weren't hearing both sides when it came to the stuff that just wasn't true. And I was hurt that seeing Marissa get more respect than I do from you and Wendy when she's known to burn people. I've never burnt anybody. I've never gone public with anything. I've never bashed on a panel in general.
Okay, because, the part about we've been told that, we coddled her when she was crying and all that. I think we were duped on that because she went live right on D Live after that. I even had people in my chat who were actual counselors in alcohol reach out. I gave her the number and I said, please reach out to this person. Next minute she's in friggin' Key West. She doesn't really care. She didn't care about Tiffany. She can give a shit. She got away with the charge. I don't know how. Still to this day, I still think there's something shady about it. But because she was actually the one that they caught stealing, and she got her charge dropped, and Tiffany she took a plea for no contest. So that to me is weird.
Another thing, while I have you, let me straighten this out right now. I don't know where this fixer thing came from. It does not happen. Barbie and
Oh, I don't know
Emad.
where that came
Barbie
from.
and Emad were not even there Monday.
I was very respectful to Barbie. I didn't want her name brought up. Trust me. I don't know where that came from, but I can certainly tell you that it didn't come out of Tiffany's mouth. It actually came out of Marissa's mouth.
I'm sure it did.
It came out of Marissa's mouth. I can tell you, I could assure you that Tiffany would not come up with such a saying as fixer and cleaner.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was very odd because, I mean, I know the whole story, and the only person that would have paid for Marissa is Marissa's own husband. It's not like he's a bum. I mean, he makes plenty of money. So where this whole fixer thing came from, and it was just dumbfounding.
I don't know.
It was
I don't know,
wow.
but it did come up. I never heard of such a term.
I hadn't either. I agree with you. I hadn't either.
And as far as Marissa's husband goes, listen, he was convincing Tiffany and his own wife that was not them. And he's supposed to be what? Wasn't he in like intelligence or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's telling his own wife and Tiffany that's not you on there. That's two old fat ladies. Get out of here.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's funny. I used her for subs and views. Let me tell you something, drama. I did not use her for anything because I lost subs, and I lost a lot of subs for her, and I lost views. I don't make money on views. I don't get Patreons from views. I don't give a fuck about views. Do what I want 18 people? No. Obviously, I want, my normal 100, but I don't need 700. I'm not making any more money on 700 than I am 100. It doesn't matter to me. Views are not my thing. I care about quality. I want quality. And again, I want to go back to what I do best. That's not Marissa. That's not bullshit. That's real shit. That's what I choose to do. That's what I want to do. But I can't do that if I keep getting dragged. So as long as everyone agrees not to drag me anymore, let me do my thing. That's all I want. That's all I ask
and
for.
I don't make any money. I'll be honest with you. I don't make any money on live streams. And I notice that every time I try to monetize it, because look, if I'm going to you get what, $1? What is it, $1 per 1,000 views or something like that? I don't even know because I don't follow all that shit. But every single video, every single live stream that I do, other than, of course, I know when I play Ladies Night song, I know that the money goes to, any AdSense goes to the publishers like Warner Chappell, etc. I kept getting, demonetized. So I go in and I say, I want a manual review. And of course, then it gets monetized. But it's already been viewed 5,000 times or 6,000 times. So why bother now? I think there's something going on where there's some glitches in YouTube, because I'm not talking about crime. I'm not doing anything that's against the TOS. I'm not even cursing that much. So, and I do know you're allowed to curse a little bit, but they don't want it through the entire live stream. So I think there's some kind of glitch, because I'm noticing on Twitter that a lot of people are tweeting at Team YouTube to find out why all their videos are getting demonetized, and they're answering them and saying, I'm sorry, there was a glitch and blah, blah, blah. So
crime is all demonetized. Grace said it. I've said everything with crime is demonetized. We can't count on ads anymore at all.
I understand that.
But it's still also, where my heart is.
Words that you can't use.
I know.
Did you know that you can't use the word truth or truthful?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
There's a whole list of words, and that's why I was going to have it called Truthful Tuesday or something like that. And then I was told you can't use the word truth. So that's when I turned it to resolution. Okay. So there's a list out. There's a list out there. I never got a hold of it, but there's a bunch of words you cannot use in your title.
It's right on YouTube. You can go to your YouTube creator thing and find it.
Yeah, I just haven't bothered to look at it, but I don't make a lot, I don't make a lot of money on AdSense. Just doing live streams when you're really not. The way that you make a lot of money is, or you can make a lot of money, is if you upload a video. Like Katie, for a while she was doing videos on sea turtles because she loves sea turtles, right? So She did a whole thing about barnacles, removing barnacles from sea turtles. One of her videos got 11 million views because there are people that are really into sea turtles. So if you find a niche in a video that people are going to like, it ends up in the recommended. That's how you're going to make your money. Not on live streaming, because people don't come back and back and back. She's still getting views on those videos from a year ago.
We all do, though. I get that from Making a Murderer.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You did videos, right? They were uploads, not live streams, right?
Both.
Okay, so but you're getting most of your views probably from videos.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the point. If you upload more videos, that's what's going to make you more money, because it's going to be a repeat. People will find it a year from now, 2 years from now. A live stream, you get your views in the beginning and it's over.
All right.
So that's how you're going to make money.
Lovable Rogue, I know dumpster divers do get a ton of views. I'm going to go to, what's their place? Sephoria. I'm going to dumpster dive in Sephoria. Laura can make mistakes like the rest of us. We're mortals. So, Galancy, I absolutely agree with that. But according to YouTube, I'm not allowed to. And everyone else can make mistakes except me. I know it's not all about the money, but it is to a certain extent. I mean, yes, if I'm putting in time, I'm not talking drama videos. When I'm putting in time and creating videos, granted, I'm not the best editor yet, but my research in them, everything, yeah, it's just like a job. Nobody wants to work for free. That should come from ads. You can't depend on Super Chat. So it's just the way it is. I mean, it's stupid for anyone to deny that if they're like a real creator.
You know, there are other ways to make money too. As a small YouTube channel, you don't get the opportunities that like a bigger YouTube channel makes, where have that, like they can get sponsorships where they can actually have a company pay you. They'll say to me, I'll pay you to just talk about my product for a little while. But you can do things like affiliate programs. You can sign up for affiliate. You have to be approved by them. I mean, Amazon's pretty easy. Everybody gets approved for that.
Yeah.
But you can actually reach out to other companies and they'll make you fill out forms, and then you get approved. And then if you talk about their product on your live stream and you drop their link and they buy, you get a percentage of it on every sale. So there are ways that creators, even though they're small creators, can actually make a couple of extra bucks.
I agree. It's just, again, it's time consuming and
you got to put time into it. You do.
And I agree that YouTube may not be profitable as it once was, but that's why you build Patreon. That's why, like, you do affiliates. There's other things you can do. And that's why I'm saying just like I let Diane do her thing, and I'm not saying this to you, Diane, but let me do my thing. Don't put me down all the time. Don't, say that, like what Wendy was doing. And that's why I'm glad she's not going to talk about me anymore. Perfect. That's all I'm asking. But on that note, I do have to go because it's almost 6:30, and I know somebody said his football is 5:30, but it's not. It was 6:30.
How to get out of here? Okay. I always forget how to get out. Just give me a second. I'll figure it out.
But I do want to thank you, Diane, for coming on. I do think that this was productive, as heated as it got at some point. I do think we did come up to a resolution. And the only thing I ask is exactly what I just said. Your mods and shit talk shit. Just tell them stop it. Like, subs want to go everywhere. Subs want to be able to walk into a chat and not be blocked because they're one of mine. Or, Patreons want to go somewhere and not be blocked because they're one of mine. That's all they're asking. And everyone wants lives to be fun again. And they're not fun when there's one person always being bashed. And that's all they're saying.
I don't think it hasn't. Listen, in the drama community, it's happened. Same thing. There's been divisions amongst different creators. I got to a point in the wintertime where I said, listen, I'm done with all of this and all the different sides. I'm letting everybody in my chat, whether people like it or not, because, the point is everybody to an extent in the drama community, and now kind of over here, shares subscribers. It makes it uncomfortable for the subscribers when the creators are at odds with each other.
That's exactly right.
And I fixed it in the drama community for myself and for Wendy. And, and now I'm caught up in it again. And I really don't want to be. As a channel person, and again, this is not my career. If I'll tell you that, if I will tell you this, if this was my job, I would be, a lot more pissed.
Thank you. Now you know what I feel. It's exactly right. This isn't a joke for me. This is a second job that helps support my children. It's like Patreon and everything. It's serious for me. Like this isn't a haha joke. That's why when I'm accused of shit, I take it very seriously because it is serious for me. And I take it serious. And Patreons take me serious and I take them serious. And that's all I'm trying to say. That's why I don't want to be in the drama community. I never wanted to be in it. I don't want to be in it.
But that's the thing. Look, I don't know how I ended up in the drama community. When I came to YouTube and actually started looking at YouTube videos, I clicked on something that was in my recommended, and then I went from there to there, and I ended up, and here I am. And in the drama community, that's where my ass landed. I didn't pick it. That's where I landed. And then I said, gee, how can I get out of this community? How can I get to meet new people? And then somehow I did. And I met people from the true crime community. So it expanded me into like another community. I didn't know I could do that, but it happened.
And you can. But that's the other thing too. A lot of them think they're true crime. They were Chris Watts community. I haven't seen many of them do anything.
I know. I just refer to it as the true crime community only because I found that some of the people from the drama community actually were over in Molly's stream. And they were all caught up in the Chris Watts thing. I didn't know that they were all going over there. And when I found it, I said, oh my God, there's so-and-so and so-and-so and so, and they're from the drama community. I didn't know who Molly was.
And I miss, as much as I can't stand her, I miss Marissa being fun. Marissa used to be fun. She used to be funny. She used to be like eccentric and just fun to watch. Now she's so over the top that you feel sorry for her. But I even miss her being fun and laughing. Like she used to be the go-to if you just want to fucking laugh at someone. And you were really laughing with her. Thank you, Leslie. You were really laughing with her.
Well, look, when I first met, the very first interaction I had with Molly was that I wanted to invite her over to my channel. And the minute I went in there, her mods jumped on me and said, oh, don't talk to her. She just wants to steal your subs, which I thought was so funny. And all I typed in was, trust me, I don't want your subs. Not trust me, I don't want your subs. And then boom, she said, who is this Diane's channel?
Yeah, I remember that call. I was listening to that.
I got blocked. I got blocked right away. But eventually she found her way over. And then I got shit, I got shit too, because there were people even from the drama community that didn't like her based on what she did with that mimicking of Shanann. They all remembered that. And people do tend to hold on to things forever and ever. So people would stop coming to my streams because Molly was there. So this is what we face all the time as creators. I can go on somebody's panel, like in the drama community. I've been on Katie's panel many times. And if someone in there doesn't like me, they'll make it known. Oh, no, don't tell me you're bringing Diana. But, I mean, that's just what happens. It is what it is.
But creators should not put that on other creators because it's unfair to subs. And this is what happened with me and Marissa. When Marissa went off the fucking deep end, it put such a strain on subs that were both of our subs that they did have to choose. And thankfully they stayed with me. But I didn't ever want to do that again. And that's what was happening. It was putting that strain on it that
I know. I would like to look, I have been known for saying I want to get along with everyone. I got a lot of shit for that in the drama community because there were certain people that other creators didn't like because of some things that they said about someone, and I don't want to go deep into the story, but at the time they were still hurting and they didn't understand how I could let that person in after what they said about this woman. And blah, blah, blah. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta just say to yourself, well, it's, she's not here anymore. It's not doing any good. What they said is on them. So I have to sometimes just let things go. I can't hate everybody for things that they said. And then, eventually everybody did move on and went into different places that they claimed that they never were going to go into. But that was always my thing. Why can't everybody just get along? And I got a lot of shit for that in the drama community. They didn't understand me.
It's just crazy. But all right, I do have to go.
All right.
Have a good live later. I'll be at football. And thank you for coming on again, Diane. I do think we had some resolution.
All right.
And I will speak to you soon.
Okay. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. I do got to close this. I got to take him to football. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I think it actually turned out pretty well for the most part. And Whiskey, you can't take my Harry. I get her first. I get Harry in the passion pit long before you do. So let's just make that clear. And to the thousands of mods that I made, I'm taking most of them away because I don't need everyone to be a mod. If anyone wants to keep it, let me know. And that's it. I will see you guys. Later when I get back from football, I have to meet a certain criteria with you now. So I'm going to go on you now later. You won't want me after today, Laura. Well, that's scary. So, all right. So I'm going to be on you now later, which will probably stream to here. And I'll see you guys later because I got to get him to football. All right. Peace.